Session has begun. Alright. Lower this. Okay, so it is day 201. About 2 hours or so after sunset. The party just fought off a fuck ton of ghouls, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so Amy was looking to heal any party members that are down. Let me check triage. Xavier is good. Amy, not Veritas.
And she took care of the horses?
Velvin, well, she's going to look at that in a second. Jaziel, 100. Molly, but not bad. Vasa, 100.
I have to do some math real quick. Hold on.
Alright, so yeah, Dom, you go do your math. She'll probably give you a heals. The horses, I confess, I kept track of, and then I accidentally deleted them, so she's going to heal them. They're back up to full. Yay!
Perfect.
70% Dungeon Master.
In Quintus's name.
And a fucked up leg.
That's right, you took points of damage to that leg. Alright. So yeah, Amy might require some spell work or not, but I'm just going to yada yada that. Let's go over to you. And by you, I mean Amy. And by Amy, I mean Amy's available spells at this time. Alright. Well, Vasa, she comes over and offers you healing.
We'll accept.
Alright, let's start with the good one. In Quintus's name, may you be able to climb up mountains or whatever you do again. And 2 hit points restored. And she tries again. In Quintus's name, may you be able to win in an ass-kicking competition. And 5 hit points restored. What are you looking at now, Vasa?
85%.
I shall try once more. And she rubs her hands together with a bit more glee this time, and the incantation's like a half second or so longer. And 4 hit points restored. That is all I am willing to do at this time. Try and keep yourself safe until I have more time later.
Anywho. 3%. Ooh, fancy.
Anyhow, Amy says that she's going to go do some praying for spells now. Obviously not in those turns, but I must blah blah blah. So, at this point, I got a new coming on in. We've got Ecroromede casting Detect Magic, looking to find yonder crossbow bolt.
That's for in the morning when we have light.
In the morning. Okay, so right now, when it's dark, Xavier, keep him watch for a minute until the party's ready, and then he'll go back to sleep. And Amy healed the horses, healed the party.
And whose watch shift was that last fight on?
That would have been towards the
end of Molly, right?
Well, Molly's in a different universe.
Oh yes, Vasa.
Yeah, end of Vasa's.
It was like 10 minutes worth into Cleric's watch.
Alright, Ecroromede, you are praying, studying, applying?
Stone skin ×2 and sleep.
Casting on yourself, that's right. Dom, I apologize, I overtalked you.
And Dungeon Master, because I just got out of that fight, I need to go get a cigarette, so I'll be right back.
Amy talks to Ecroromede. Amy talks to Xavier and is like, hey, cover for me while I do this, and then go back to sleep. And he accepts, and the rest of the party is going back to bed. Let's check for any encounters. Now, I'm going to be nice here. Xavier, before you all pop off to sleep, is like, hey guys, let's move the bodies away from camp. So y'all move the bodies away from camp towards the road, and then the party goes back to sleep.
I had actually said that last time, if you look a little further up.
Oh yeah, move bodies out of camp, burn them with Amy, ask Amy to check horses need healing. Okay, yeah, so done.
Yeah. You're not nice. I'm a smart player. Meh.
Yes. Okay, smart player, it's your watch now.
Oh, damn.
I'm joking. It is now.
I know.
Anywho, so yeah, Velvin, Amy says, alright, your watch, and she goes back to bed. Xavier's obviously been asleep for a while, and yeah.
And I will try to use Ecromede's tactic on shift. I will try and hide in the shadows around the edge of the firelight as I patrol around the fire. Yeah.
Alright. Well, you do that for about 3 hours or so, you believe. At this point, you're waking up Ecroromede. Welcome back, Ecroromede. You didn't miss much.
Sir. If it's his shift, I'll wake him up.
Well, you believe so. Alright, you go to wake up Ecroromede, and he wakes up. And Ecroromede, you're keeping watch as usual?
Yes.
Alright,
So I'll be
Vasa, you
moving.
can restore 1 hit point. Everyone else, being woken up for watch and such kind of messes with that, but, yeah.
Dungeon Master, did I get 20 minutes of sleep?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm fully healed.
As, morning comes, light shines upon Denalia, day 202.
Okay.
Dungeon Master, going to do the monk healing thing.
Okay, you do the monk healing thing. D4
It really
plus
just,
2 points above, whatever. I think it's plus 2 right now.
yeah, the +2, but it really doesn't matter because all I need is 2 hit points. Back at full. Thank you, Dungeon Master.
Okay. Bye.
3,
Not 10%, 100%.
6, 9.
Over breakfast, obviously the party's doing various things, but over breakfast, Xavier says that unless we are exceptionally unfortunate, we should reach Solia before noon tomorrow. Well, noon today.
Okay.
I mean, you're a lightning rod for monsters, so I don't know.
This is not untrue, Xavier admits with a small grin. He seems to be in a good mood today. Alright, Ecroromede, the 2 NPCs I control aren't going to contest your study time.
Okay.
No contests coming from Vasa. Mainly because Vasa knows you can, like, 2-shot her. She's not stupid.
Alright, allowing time for breakfast, and 1 second, I got a phone call, guys, BRB.
Okay.
I've seen Ecroromede kill a lot of things with 1 shot, so I'm like, hey, he can kill me with fucking 1 shot.
Take it toward me 2, maybe 3 if I'm lucky, if I fail my saving throws.
Yeah, that's the thing about the monk. You got the good saving throws and all that.
Well, I don't have good saving throws. It's just if I save, I take no damage.
Yeah, well, that's a good saving throw.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back, Dungeon Master.
Alright, Ecroromede, you will get your time without any interruptions.
Okay, in that case, Dungeon Master, that gets me full back up on Stone Skins and Shocking Grasp.
Okay, you're
And
casting them?
the ones that I need to, yes.
Alright, just you specify. I don't need to babysit you for your spells.
Okay. And so after getting my Stone Skins restored and still having some in memory at this point, and the Shocking Grasp in effect and ready to go, then I will cast Detect Magic.
Okay. You cast Detect. I forgot, so I'm just going to give you a percent chance adjusted for using Detect. Oof. Hot damn, not that good. Yeah, Ecroromede, just... Nope. No dice.
No? Okay, so even looking in the direction that I fired that.
I'm sorry, I rolled a 97 on the percentiles, and I've forgotten most of the details, so I gave you an 80% chance of finding it.
Okay.
And it just... No. You miss
All
it.
right. Well.
Or it broke, one or the other. I forget if you already rolled a saving throw. Anywho, upon the completion of that...
Hey, let me make sure I mark it off. I gotta find it on my goddamn character sheet. Okay, 3 plus 2 bolts. That comes down to 2.
Oof.
That's all right. That's all right. That happens. That's...
Yeah, he'll just have to start using his +3s.
That's right. All right. So, in that case, the rest of the party, I'm sure, is ready and has been waiting. So I will mount up, and Dungeon Master, as we start traveling again, I will eat. Because, yeah, I didn't eat first. I just went into...
Realistically, Grills, I should say no, you had to eat breakfast first because you need both the sleep and the food. But, okay, you're eating in the saddle. I'll allow it.
Thank you.
Anywho, so yeah, you do that, and the party moves on out. 3 miles per hour.
Yes.
Okay, that will take... First hour. Okay, you'll get your food done without any problem, Grills.
Okay, thank you.
Brings you there. Yeah, party. Nothing once your all's asses now.
Yay!
And after about 2 to 3 or so hours of travel, the party makes it to the city of Solia. Solia is one of they're elvish cities. They tend to have a more natural taste, so more wooden buildings than stone, but there's a mixture, obviously. I could pull up the very specifics. There is a fuck ton of lanterns and shit with light spells in on them, and that isn't very noticeable during the day, but as the sun shifts and such, you'll be like, why aren't things casting shadows as normal? And you'll look around and it should become apparent. Just, yeah, it's a very bright place. There are elvish guards, and let me check.
I don't like this place.
Oh, yeah, no, so Ecroromede is, you and your contingent is getting closer. Some guards do hold up a hand to halt y'all.
Okay. Well, okay, we're actually in the city, or we're coming into the city?
Coming into the city.
Okay, well, we'll rein in.
To keep the long story short, the guards simply request to know what it is that you seek to do within the city, why you're bringing a nightmare in, so on and so forth.
We're passing through. We may resupply. His name is Jaziel.
As long as Jaziel contains himself within the city, he's allowed. And should you wish to go to your temple, there is one, and they give you directions to a temple.
And what temple is that, pray tell?
They look at you very confused. The temple to Dactarine. You are not a knight?
Nay.
There's a few blinks of surprise in there, obviously, and someone might start a question, but a couple looks back and forth, and welcome to the city, and they beckon you to go on through.
Aye. And we will proceed.
He's not a knight of Dactarine. He just killed a knight of Dactarine.
Well, no, they have an assumption here. Hey, who rides on nightmares? Knights of Death. This guy's obviously a knight. He's not wearing the white armor, though. And they can be different. Hail Knight, type of deal. But they didn't do that bit because they don't particularly care. Anyhow, the party's within the city. Is there a specific goal they wish to accomplish before Xavier would like to direct them?
Does anyone need resupply?
I need a black horse.
Okay. If you're buying something special, pop it into actions. Standard prices for standard items. They do sell here. Special here is light stones and continual light stones. Typically just the continual version. They're expensive, but you can buy them here if you want. And you got the coin.
How much is a continual light stone?
A continual light stone will cost 50 gold pieces.
50 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the other thing you said they had?
It's a light stone. It's like a continual light, but they basically charm it for you on the spot, and it doesn't last so long.
Mead, would you mind if I got a continual light stone or two?
Doesn't bother me.
Dungeon Master going to spend one of the 100 gold piece gems I have to get 2 continual light stones.
All right. May the mother light your path, the merchant says as he hands you the 2 after verifying your gemstone.
Afterwards, getting bags for each, assuming they didn't already come with a bag.
They will offer you a complimentary bag of some sort, the type you'd keep on a belt pouch type deal to keep them in.
Yeah, I'll keep I'll get the bag.
Though it is best simply to keep them out and allow them to illuminate the way forward.
Keep them out of my face, please.
Yeah. I hope you all appreciate it.
I do. It's funny.
What was I looking for? That's right. I was looking for the light spell to check something on the duration for it. Yeah, duration is an hour plus 1 turn per level. Yeah, no, it's literally like a short thing. They probably would only do it as sort of a good luck charm equivalency. Anyhow, the continual light, obviously.
This is my contingency in case Dave goes mad for Yelron. I've already permanently gave a solution to him, but he hasn't answered my question.
Moving forward, is the party seeking anything else? There might be other special items here that I just haven't thought of. Lightstones is the obvious one. I'm sure, Grills, you've figured out where you are now.
The black horse is the only thing I have want for.
Alright, you look at a couple blacksmith shops. No. No. Hell no. They turn you away.
As I walk away, I give him the finger. Fuck y'all, black horses, racist bastards.
Yeah, no, there must be a bunch of racists here. They've got plenty of white stallions, but no black horses.
Yeah. And they probably, and there's lots of regular elves live in this city too, and not many drow, right?
Mm-hmm. A few humans, even a dwarf here or there.
Yeah. They wouldn't sell me a black horse if they had one, probably.
Mm-hmm. Anywho, other than shopping, is the party doing anything special before Xavier's like, okay, here's where we should go? Or he'll ask you all the best path, you think?
Yeah, I figure we need to hit one of the Sally gates on the northeast.
Alright, so going over to the maps for a second. X marks the spot, the most recent message. There's a Sally gate that's on that northmost blue line, and then from there you all could just take a mostly diagonal path. Am I correct in assuming that's what the party wants to do?
Yes.
Alright, it's forested area, of course. Let me check. Yeah, that's forested area. That wagon's probably not making it through there.
Oof. Well then. Is there an inn near the this gate?
Yes.
Okay. See if we can arrange for them to keep the horses and the wagon for a number of days.
They will offer to, feed, brush, take care of the horses, rest them, so on and so forth. They're just keeping them in the stables, but, keeping them clean, fed, so forth, and someone to keep a watch on the wagon, remove any valuables, so on and so forth you need to take with you, but they'll keep it guarded as best they can, for 5 silver pieces per day that you're gone.
Okay.
Is there a Temple of Vernellis here?
Possibly. Do you wish to look for one? The Blue Beacon Inn.
I was going to ask the owner of whatever tavern we're going to if there's a Temple of Vernellis here.
Okay, 1 second. Let me check if he knows, and let me check if there is one. I'll need just a moment, please. Cities list. You're in Elvish Land, which means I go to the bottom of my list because I separated them. You are in Solia. Boy, I sure wonder whose holy city you're in. Solia. Very hard to tell. Okay.
4 pieces a day.
Yes, totally don't know where Solia is. And who the person?
There is not a temple to Vernellis here, at least not that the guy knows of. Granted, it's not really his forte. Maybe there is. He's never been to it. He's an innkeeper, after all. He would play. He pays not homage, but he worships Jarna, not
Yep, that's fine. All I wanted to know, my friend.
Okay. I need to quickly do something here. LMNOPQRS.
I too would like to speak with the stable hands who we're leaving the wagon with.
Okay.
Because I have some stuff in there that I can't take and I got nowhere else to store it. So I'm going to tell them that if it's all still there when I get back, I guarantee them 2 gold pieces each.
Okay.
I don't know how long we're going to be gone. I'm just saying I can't give you a daily rate, but I'll tell you what I'll give you if it's there when I get back.
That can be a tip on top of the daily rate. You're not parking it there for a year or two and then coming back and it's like, haha, no. I only spent a gold on what should be several platinum.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they will promise to look after your things with the utmost courtesy as if it was their own. Yes.
Thank you. And that means they'll use it until I get back.
I don't think I have anything other than food on the wagon.
I'm leaving behind 74 normal arrows. I have my quiver full, and I put 10 extra in my backpack. I'm leaving my bit and bridle, saddle blanket, saddle, large saddle bag, and I am leaving 15 days rations.
Alright. So, Xavier, looks at the map and so on and so forth, and traces a line, and it's like, doesn't know much about the area. Wooded, probably infested with monsters.
I have additional bandoliers of darts that I would be bringing with me.
Alright, well, switch around your equipment when everyone's ready. Xavier packed light. He's got his horse and his saddlebags with some equipment and such. He and, of course, the NPC would have bought some shit and so forth. And yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm just going to pack up on food on Jaziel's saddlebags, and I will go ahead and pay at the inn in advance 1 platinum.
Alright. They accept that with significant generosity, good graces, and yes, we will make certain to look after your items as if they were our own.
Okay. I did the math. That's 20 days worth. If we're not back by then, something.
We're dead.
Could be a few things. Ecroromede, you might have had to teleport to the keep kind of deal.
Could be. But I should still make it back before 20 days. Anyhow, with that, Dungeon Master, so the wagon and the 2 horses, is anybody else leaving a horse behind?
Xavier plans to keep his horse if possible, but he is willing to go walking if everyone else is walking.
Do you think we could ride horses here?
The wagon's a bit too big. The horses should be able to work.
Okay.
I do have a saddle and stuff. I could throw it on one of our horses that's with the wagon and take that.
Here, I need to check something. Did I calculate the number? No, why would I do that? That would be so dumb.
And Vasa can never ride a horse.
She can certainly
anyway.
try.
Well, Vasa could ride, but Vasa won't be able to put her hooves in the stirrups.
Haha, I did. I am a smart cookie. Yes, I did.
You know what? That's perfect. I will take one of our other horses.
Velvin, do you want to see if your horse is faster
than you?
Yeah.
It's not my horse. I haven't bought my black horse yet. When I get my black horse, I will race you.
Ecroromede, while the two of them are bickering, Jaziel kind of does this thing with his shoulders. You think he might be chuckling.
Okay.
I'm faster.
You might be, but this isn't my horse, so I won't race it. This is a wagon pulling horse. This is not a freaking purebred.
Anyhow, I'm gonna get Xavier, and we're gonna start to move out.
Okay. You two, are you gonna keep arguing, or is
No,
Xavier...
we're gonna pack up, and all my stuff that was on the wagon is gonna go on to this horse now because the bridle, saddle, and I'll put
that's
my
a bit of
rest
weight.
of my arrows.
That should be workable.
Well, it's just 74 arrows and 15 days rations, other than the kit a horse needs to ride.
15 days rations is 45 meals. Do you know how much a meal of rations weighs? Not a whole bunch. Do you know how much 45 of them weigh? About 45 times that much.
Mm-hmm. What is the amount then?
I honestly don't know
within a horse's carrying.
A horse can carry it, yes, of course. Now, if you have the saddlebag space for it, that's a second question, but I'm going to be nice here.
I did buy large saddlebags.
Large does not mean bag of holding. I need to specify that.
I understand that, but I understand the size of arrows, and I've ridden a horse. And
oh god, it just occurred to me if the whole party ever gets a bag of holding, we're going to use it to hold rations. That's literally the best we're going to do with it. That's just, we need food. Here, put it in the bag of holding. Are you fucking kidding me, guys? Anywho, where was I? So the party mounts up in one way or another. Vasa, you're going horseless?
Yep.
Alright, the 2 NPCs are on horse. Ecroromede, you are not on a horse, but you're on something worse. And Velvin is on a horse. So everyone but Vasa is mounted. That being said, Vasa, you'll probably have an easier time than the horses picking your way through the forest. The formation is probably going to have to be updated appropriately, or a new one created. However you all want to do it.
So that'll be you in the lead?
Yeah, I'm in the lead.
So the first 5 to 10 miles, of course, are going to be more farmland and such. The miasma doesn't, the protection from miasma doesn't extend out this far, but various farmers have guards with magic crystals and so forth, protecting them and keeping them tethered. to help them do that.
Xavier. Oops. I meant to hit shift
Meet
enter there.
X.
Yeah, it's me, then X, then what's the cleric's name again?
Julie.
Julie?
Julie.
Julie. Oh, okay. July. Or Julie.
Yes.
Julie. Bassa, you want to be next and I can hang up the back? Or do you want to hang up the back?
I can be in front.
Okay.
Alright, that's one way of putting in a formation.
Yeah, I'm retarded. Don't worry about it.
No, you're fine. We love you, man.
I know,
Okay.
and that's why everybody loves
So,
a retard.
the farmland obviously is going to be easy enough to pass through. You know, you might have to go slightly off kilter to avoid a fenced-in area and so forth, but it's workable. There's trodden roads that the farmers use to bring in wagons of whatever produce into the city and sell it and so forth. And yeah, overall it works very fine. Yeah, Skrills.
They must have those skinny wagons.
Well, no, the first bit's going to be fine, but as you go out, it's the forest, you know?
Okay, yeah, I know.
It's the forest through the trees.
So yeah, the first couple hours pass without any encounter, and party's movement rate through there. I assume you all are going for a decent movement rate, you know, trying to get there at a reasonable speed without killing yourselves.
Yes.
So
Thus,
probably
I'm calculating you to there, effectively, which brings you to there. That means that at that point you're over there. So, bearing that in mind, after about 2 hours, well, actually after about 1 hour, y'all are starting to feel kind of hungry because it's lunchtime.
Okay.
And, you know,
Stop for lunch.
after allocating some time for eating, the party continues on. Mark off your rations. Yeah. I wonder, why don't we have compasses in the map? In the shops. This would make life so much easier.
Isn't there a spell for that?
There is definitely a spell for that. There's a magic
like,
item that does that.
Like
Anyhow,
discern direction or something?
something like that. Anyhow, just a random thought I just had, but this might help. Anyways, the party continues onward, and at a certain point, you are going to hit that forest, and it's like, okay, 1 mile per hour, basically.
Okay.
Streams and
That's
rivers
fair.
and so forth go on through, and let's get going. So this puts you at that much. That goes to there, to there, to there. Oh, hey, something happens finally. Okay, that puts them over there. Now, what is happening? Oh, wow. You know, I couldn't have picked a better encounter.
Beautiful.
Alright, give me a second. I need to pick something.
Oh. Stretch.
You still there, Grills? Just stretching, or did you walk off?
I'm stretching. I was about to ask if I had time for a couple of drags. Do I?
We could probably get this fast. You want to do it fast?
Yeah, we can do this fast then.
Alright, so I'll need a round of perception checks.
Alright, it's coming.
Alright, Julie and Xavier pass theirs. 11 of
Oh, I
13.
rolled a
2.
natural 1.
Everyone perceives the sound of a bird chirping. Intel check, everyone.
I gotta check my int. Oh yeah, that's good. Yep.
Vasa passes by 11.
Yep, no. For those of you that pass your intel checks, Velvin, I assume you're about to put it in, you perceive that the bird chirp sounds a little off. Like maybe a human's lips produced it instead of a bird.
Do we see where it's coming from?
Alright, you begin looking around. Perception check, please. And everyone else who's looking around, you can give me perception check again.
Pass by 4.
Huh, on the nose, Mead.
And I passed by 3. I'll type it in though.
No and no. And pass by 3. Okay. So you 3, which passed your perception checks, you perceive a figure in the trees.
What kind of shape?
They are humanoid. And upon closer look, it's an elf. Yes, the encounter is elves. And they are looking down at you. They have a bow slung over their back with a quiver of arrows, and they appear to have been calling out to another figure in the trees who pops their head out and looks at you.
Ready some daggers, just in case.
Are you drawing forth your daggers, or just...
I'm readying them.
Describe what you mean. Are you drawing them forth from the bandolier?
Or putting your hands close to them.
Putting my hand close to them.
Alright. I hear typing, I assume, from Grills.
So if
I
they
swear if he
decide
types Fireball.
to throw or attack us, I'm able to quickly hit them again with it myself.
Alright. Well, Ecroromede steeples his fingers and nods to them, and one of them nods and whistles a bird call back towards the other trees. It's different this time, and the bird call is repeated. As you probably guessed, elves, hunters, guards, that you're not sure. They could just be bandits who were caught by surprise and are letting you pass, but, they nod to you and stay up there in those trees.
They could be great protectors of the forest.
They could be smart enough not to draw their bows on a wizard.
Yeah.
Seems like it.
Riding a nightmare, which was one of the reasons why they tried to remain hidden, and the whistle of danger, stay back, was whistled out.
And we will continue, Dungeon Master.
Yeah, and now Ecroromede can get that smoke. Ecroromede pulls out a lighter and a cigarette and a lighter and starts flick, flick, flick.
We should look at that. A chaotic evil character who's not a murder hobo.
I mean, to be fair, he could have just fireballed the fuckers.
He could have, but he chose not to for a change. Because usually he does.
It depends if it's hostile or not.
You don't waste the spell on just a bunch of pretty elves.
Yeah.
4. Ooh. Well, I'll be. No, it is not. I almost put the distance 10 times further by mistake. That would have sucked for you all. Dungeon Master, we've been traveling for a month. Are we close to this place? About halfway, yeah?
I thought it was close.
Alright.
Good thing he's paying us by the week.
Sorry that you're listening to my terrible printout things.
Didn't
Is
hear
that
any.
what that noise is? I thought that was 2 robots having sex.
What do you got, a dot matrix printer or what?
It's more the fact that the paper that I have to use to print out things is bent, so it doesn't catch properly.
Mm.
Okay. Good. So, yeah, Dungeon Master, in that case, shortly before evening, we will set camp. Damn it, that's what else I've got in the wagon. The mannequins.
Ah, rip.
Oh,
Yep.
well. So, yeah, we will light a fire and, of course, see to the horses. Well, I'm speaking for the party when I say
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else there is we could take care of. Eat?
Jaziel was self-maintenance, so, yeah. Eat and... I've got one first level spell to get back from where I used Detect Magic, but that's only 3 minutes. So, yes. So,
I asked Mr. Xavier's at some point while we're eating and relaxing, what is it you hope to find in the Lost Library?
Alright, do you want the long answer or the short answer?
Short, just books or like a specific book?
Books, history. Alright, here's a bit of lore you won't hear at a temple, and he kind of leans in a bit closer so that, your cleric can't overhear you.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you know, the current year is 5,456 most likely. Do you know what happened before then?
No.
No. Almost no one does. There was a event which occurred. And these civilizations, the Archelians, the Barians, they foresaw that some doom would befall them and the rest of the world. And the Archelians specifically, they came before the Barians, mind you, tried to preserve as much knowledge that they had. Whatever caused this event, they may have records of it. It's hard to say for certain. If nothing else, this is history no one else might have. It is.
Do you think that this event could be connected to the miasma?
I'm not certain. We don't have historical records from before them which reference it. The Barians mention a death fog, but that could be related to a certain spell I'm familiar with. Aha, yes. Mead is buffing the party again. Mead, there's so little encounters you can't even just play War Wizard. You actually gotta buff the party to use your spells.
I know, it's terrible.
Xavier accepts the invisibility, of course, and Velvin, I imagine, is accepting the strength.
Everything and anything.
So yeah, Grills, you can roll that d8 for Velvin.
All right. 7.
Ooh, nice.
Plus, who all in the party got hurt in those
The
things?
goal fight?
Excuse me.
That's an 1860 for me.
Nice.
Does that finally get me to the +3?
+2 to hit, +3 to damage. Temporarily. 18 anything that isn't just 18 is +1, +3. 1850 and above is +2, +3, and then 1875 is where it goes, but you don't have a strength spell that will get you to there with your current strength.
Okay, so Vasa got hurt. Did anyone else get hurt in that ghoul fight?
Nope, not me.
Okay.
They didn't touch me. I stayed close to the cleric.
Okay, so yeah, I'll go ahead. This does not.
Oh, my bad. I misread what. No, never mind. I thought he said eat mead for a stone skinner too, but no, I didn't realize there was a comma there and that the word ask was right next to it. That makes sense. That's on me. I'm a dum dum.
Okay. So yeah, that being the case, I will go ahead and grant Vasa 2 stone skins.
All right.
Means I'll have to get those back in the morning.
Okay. So yeah, you do that spell work. Xavier, Velvin, reasonably, he's got time to talk, and he's happy to talk to someone who's interested. So if y'all want the lore lesson, I can break out a character for a minute and give it to yous.
And he's fucking invisible too.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Both of us are. Both of us.
Wait, you still have invisibility?
Didn't you just give it to me with the strength spell? No?
No,
I've
just
just
okay.
on
X. Okay.
on X.
To wit, the big reveal is, yes, this world is most certainly older than a few thousand years. Obviously, history has a date, the day zero when we started the calendar, the day after some calamity occurred, and this is when we started counting before. And his brand of history is trying to figure out what happened before then. What's funky is that no temple, not even the Temple of Runellis, wants to bring up the subject. No one is investigating this, which leads him to believe it might be a religious significance, and you want to tread very cautiously when you deal with shit the gods don't want you to deal with. At the same time, what harm could it be? This is insane levels of information, potentially. More specifically, he met his wife while trying to find the library, and, it's been their dream for long. It's time to find it, even when she passed from yellow fever several years back, so, Not that he shares that bit with y'all so much, but, no, you're never going to find out otherwise, so there you go. Anywho, if you have any other specific questions, I'll answer as him. Otherwise, I can start rolling for encounters.
Roll away, DM.
Ring, ring. 1 sec. Why is my phone always beeping at me? I understand now why people live their lives on mute.
Most of the time, I forget I have a phone on me.
You're a lucky man.
Alright, first watch passes without event. Second watch, the same. Damn, the world just does not want anything from y'all.
They're afraid of us. They've heard the lore
Third watch is good.
about Velvin, because apparently he's some legend in Legends and Lore.
Fourth watch. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah,
Uh-oh.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
Who's on fourth watch?
I believe
Mead.
that's me.
Oh, thank
Yes.
you.
Here we go. Yes, this is gonna be fun. All right, here we go.
Okay, so just
Question.
as a reminder, Dungeon Master, when I'm on watch, I'm moving silently at the edge of the firelight, crossbow in hand.
Question. Is
Yeah.
this earthquake beetle?
No,
I'm
Level.
doing hear
No.
noise. Doing hear noise occasionally.
Dang it.
Hey, party, on the plus side, you've all gotten at least 9 hours of sleep. Well, 6, whoever had first watch. Yeah, 6 hours of watch each. I got 9 hours of sleep.
And the person who got the first watch also did.
They've gotten 6 so far.
No, y'all have 3 hours things, so from start to finish, they'd have 6. My bad.
Yep, you're right. I thought that X was in there too. He's not in the watch.
No, and he wouldn't want to be either. He's not much of a thing, and something could slip past him. It has happened before. Okay, phone, be quiet.
But still, 6 hours of sleep. Possibly more. We don't know what time it is when the encounter happens.
Even still, I'm fine with that.
Yes.
Okay. So,
Out of
Ecroromede,
character,
you are at this point.
what happens if you don't get enough sleep?
You get tired.
You're less alert.
You start getting minuses on your perception checks and stuff like that.
Things like that. And,
If it goes on long enough, there's some quasi life energy level draining that starts going on where you fight as effectively lower level.
Yep, get too weak.
It's just you can't
Makes
keep
sense.
your eyes open and fight normally. And yeah, no, there's some nasty shit there. Look at forced movement in the DMG. Okay.
Cool.
So, Ecroromede, you're keeping watch for a bit, and give me a perception check after. Let me check the hear noise. Yeah, you should hear it. Your hear noise is 50, isn't it?
my hear noise is 20.
20. Yep, okay. Go ahead and give me that perception check.
I rolled a 3 out of 13.
Yeah, that should pass. So, Ecroromede, you hear some... You're over by the north end of camp by now, and from the south end, it sounds like something's moving around. Could be a party member, could not be. You don't have eyes inside the campsite. Maybe someone got up to take a pee.
Okay, who can I see in the firelight?
Alright, you're looking towards the firelight, trying to shield your gaze, you know. And, you can't see Xavier.
Right.
Well, actually, let me check.
I can probably detect him, though.
Maybe. That's
Maybe.
still up in the air. We never did that lesson. You can see Velv. No, you can't see Velv. Velv tends to sleep outside. You should be able to see Vasa, and you should be able to see the cleric.
Okay. All right. Does it sound like it's due south, or is it off to one side or the other?
Straight south.
Okay. I will travel to the right, which would be the west, still moving silently as I circle the firelight, and keeping an eye in case something gets into the firelight with the party.
Okay. Well, as you keep an eye, you do indeed see something that goes into the firelight. Let me just double check formations before. Vasa, north side inside firelight, meet opposite direction. Velvin outside firelight in certain direction. Let me check. Oops.
We never got where...
Vasa was north. Not Vasa. Velvin was north.
I'm
Cleo,
under the wagon, so wherever the wagon is where I am.
well, there is
the
no
wagon's
wagon.
back in town.
Oh, no wagon. True.
Okay, Cleo and Xavier would be north and northeast respectively. Vasa, you're also north, that's fine. So yeah, Ecroromede, as you begin circling to the west, you do see something enter the campfire light. It looks like an elf. It's kind of shambling forward mindlessly. It has this gaunt yellow skin and these white eyes that are just not focused on anything. It's shambling forward towards your party members. New, round 1. The rest of the party can give me perception checks at a noticeable penalty. NPC? No.
Okay.
NPC? Definitely not. That's a natural 20.
Okay.
Okay, Velvin, you'll become aware of the shuffling noise. Vasa, you'll become aware of the shuffling noise. Good for you. Okay, Gromit, are you just charging straight forward at this point?
Straight to it.
Okay, bow attack. Okay, so yeah, you'll get one shot with the bow off, and Vasa, you'll become aware, and this should become pretty apparent soon. Are you doing anything this round? Darts. Okay, party dice initiative.
I got it. Shit. 1.
Rip. Okay. That said, Chromie, you move to engage, and this thing goes towards you, and let me double check its intel. Well, it goes towards the party, and yeah, you can roll to hit as Velvin is getting out the bow, and Vasa reaches for a dart.
12 before bonuses.
Hits, dice damage.
13 hit points.
13 hit points. You strike it down.
Okay.
Dead?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, look in the direction that it came and listen.
Alright. You are listening. Allow me to get your hear noise. And you're looking. You don't perceive any heat signatures.
Oh no, 'cause I'm
you
in
don't.
the firelight now.
You don't hear any more movement from them. Obviously, you know, Velkin and Voss are getting up, and that might be making it kind of problematic. You know, a log in the campfire cracks. There's some drier portion snaps being cooked.
Okay.
I'm still outside the firelight, and I'm looking around. I don't see any heat signatures either.
Undoubtedly, there are various heat signatures of small animals, birds, etc., 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 but you don't see anything suspicious.
Anything large yet.
All right, examine this thing while I'm keeping watch around. Does it appear to be like a zombie or?
So yeah, it's an elf. The gaunt yellow skin and the white eyes are fairly apparent. It was wearing leather armor, and bustling from underneath the helmet, you can actually see there's some type of flower growing.
I will hide in shadows around the edge of the firelight and move silently over to give overwatch to Ecroromede while he's checking the body.
Duly noted.
Yeah, no, some kind of plant-controlled shit. Nope, fire gal.
Well done, Ecroromede. You burn the yellow musk zombie to a crisp. Fiend Folio, page 97. Literally the last monster they give you.
Yep, burn that thing. And
I hope you liked that. The flower wasn't immediately apparent, although in the picture it's pretty large.
yeah.
So what is it? It'll grow back or what?
So the yellow musk zombie is actually not a true zombie. Some poor creature wandered into a yellow musk flower den, and the yellow musk thing takes control of its brain, basically. And then that thing's a zombie that tries to drag things so that it can keep spreading and so forth. This one had the unfortunate luck of coming into contact with a group of adventurers that had a decent watch set up. There was only one of them, after all. And, yeah, no. It had 10 hit points.
Ah. Well,
Okay.
foul creature.
All right, Dungeon Master, I'm gonna resheath my sword, and after a few minutes, just in case there's another, because I mean it was moving slow, so it could have been the speed demon of their batch. So I'll wait a few minutes and resheath my sword, crossbow back in hand, and go back to my watch outside of the firelight, again moving silently, hiding in shadows, blah blah blah, hear noise occasionally, and Yeah.
All right. The NPCs may or may not wake up. You'll assure them, yeah, everything's fine. Burnt that thing there, and they'll go back to sleep. Is the rest of the party going back to sleep as usual?
Yes, sir.
All right. In that case, the rest of the night does pass without encounter. Denali is feeling tired tonight, I guess. I'm not. I'm trying to kill you all. See, this
Okay.
thing's one of those things that would be great to throw against the North Party, because they would dick around so much you would get control of one of them, and then they're fucked.
All right.
Anyhow.
So, take the remains of this zombie after breakfast.
The charred remains of
And
it, yeah.
yeah, stake it to a tree.
Stake it to a tree, okay.
Yeah, because here's my thinking, team, is wherever this thing came from, there may be loot. But I know our benefactor here does not want to go traipsing around for some kind of plant zombie monster's lair. He has bigger libraries to peruse. So we will leave this as a marker should we come back this way. And who knows, maybe the next of kin will find it and recognize the clothing, armor, whatever.
Or if nothing else, it'll warn people that
Yeah.
this flower is in the area.
Well, I'm sure the flower got burnt off when I torched it.
Oh, most of
Dungeon
the body's
Master.
burnt to a crisp.
Yeah. Any chance it had a belt with a coin pouch?
Funny enough, it did. So let me go a saving throw of that. Yeah, nope. That belt pouch is disintegrated. The coins themselves
Okay.
would probably be fine. They're just metal hard. Yeah, they saved.
Okay.
It
So,
had like
how
a
much-
few silvers and coppers. Let me roll. 3 silvers, 5 coppers, and I will give it a that for any electrum. 2 electrum that you can find. Let me cop.
Okay, I'll just hand that over to Julie. Yes, my annual tithe for the gods. And with that, Dungeon Master, we've ate, and I will inform the party, hey, cool your jets. I need a few.
Lucy says she'll keep watch.
Lucy?
Yeah, my name's Lucy, she says.
Oh, okay. All right.
Who?
Lucy,
The
the
cleric
cleric points at herself.
formerly known as Julie.
Okay.
Formerly
Okay.
known as Amy, formerly known as Veritas. Yes, I'm playing her
Jesus.
name into her character. You're welcome.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I just oh.
So, Dungeon Master, I'll need 6 minutes for Fire Gout, and 12 minutes each for 2 Stone Skin spells. So that's a total of 30 minutes.
Okay, 30 minutes. Duly noted. Fucking hell.
By that time, I'm sure Jaziel has shown up.
Yeah, no, Jaziel shows up, sniffs at the corpse, and walks on. You get that time back.
Awesome.
I check my horse, prep it and get it ready, make sure no one put a horse bomb on the bottom of it overnight.
Yeah, no horse bombs. Now you gotta watch out. The horse thieves will absolutely jack your catalytic converter, though.
Dude, someone tried to steal my catalytic converter out of my car the other day.
My dad ran a shop back in Wisconsin, and Jesus Christ, it's like they will take anything that is not nailed down over there.
They cut one of the pipes all the way through, and the other one, they got 2 Sawzall blades jammed in it and didn't get it through. So it's still there. I just got to get it rewelded.
That's annoying as balls. You have my
My
sympathy.
brother's a welder, at least.
That's better. All right.
Yep.
The party, after eating their breakfast and so forth, is setting on out.
Yes.
And obviously, Lucy, she does her standard morning prayers, bowing so low her head touches the ground at the waist, then, straightening up and so forth. Yay.
Okay.
And the party sets out at standard movement rate 2. That was almost an encounter, but it turned out to be a double out instead. 3, 4, 5. Okay, let me do some math. That puts you all there. Hey, Xavier should have mentioned that thing about luck way earlier. Y'all have been having an easy time with it now. Okay, the party travels for several more hours, going deeper and deeper into the forest. It turns into more of a birch forest than, say, an oak forest, using Minecraft biomes for reference. You pass several streams and so forth. Not any major rivers, because I haven't drawn any in this place, and there might be some later, but for now I don't have any.
Just have
Anywho.
another blood moon happen.
Oh no, the last blood moon happened and no one even noticed it. It happened in a span of an instant. No, seriously, after the blood moon I did a second one, but no one realized it, and I redrew the map again.
It's because it happened at high noon.
No, actually not that. Well before that. Anywho, the party is stopping for lunch, eating, resting their bodies and horses, respectively.
Yes, we will.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool.
That is.
That is really cool, yeah. So the party's gonna sit down and do their lunch and get their things, and that's nighttime. I need daytime. Oh, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I need to check this.
Earthquake beetle level bad or no?
Maybe. Not that bad. Not that good either.
Question: is it bullshit?
It might be.
Those are like the first two questions I asked, because if he gets like extremely excited, it's either earthquakes levels bad or earthquakes levels BS.
Or
I
just
don't-
earthquake beetles.
I love bullshit. Hate earthquake beetles, but I love bullshit. But maybe we'll get lucky enough and we'll have a unicorn encounter and we can capture it and it can become my mount.
Yeah.
Keep in mind of your alignment. Just saying.
I know, and to take a majestic creature like that and make it my bitch fits my alignment well.
Unless it makes it you its bitch.
Well, if that
Then it's
happens, it
different
happens.
story.
If that happens, it happens. But I'm pretty sure
Because
with Jaziel and Ecroramede's help, I'm pretty sure we could tame that bitch.
Do
it's
I
more
want
the
to make
fact
the
that-
party suffer? What am I saying? Of course I do.
Yes, you do.
Is it not your job?
Alright, give me a second then. I'm gonna need to quickly read up on this.
Smoke break.
I'm rolling my giant D20 tonight, guys.
Careful you don't break your, like, desk. With that.
No, I got
That many hit dice.
a mat for playing Magic on. It's like a neoprene mat, and I'm rolling it on that. It actually rolls really well for such a large dice.
Have you seen if it's balanced yet?
No, fuck, I don't know how much salt I'd have to put in water to float a dice this big and heavy.
Give me a second, I
that
gotta
much.
pause and do my phone.
It's actually filled with water. It's not filled with resin, right? Because it's got a freaking snow globe inside it. So I can guarantee you, because of the snow globe and the particles that are inside the snow globe, it's not perfectly balanced. But because of the particles inside the snow globe, if you shake it before you roll it, it should be randomly balanced. Does that make sense?
That's Quintus level logic, so sure.
Sure, exactly. And my character's starting to like Quintus, so it works well. I think it looks more like a Ecroromede dice, though, because when you shake it, it looks like a crystal ball inside it.
Okay.
Give me a minute. Trying to multitask. Failing abysmally.
No problem.
All good.
Ecroromede, you have returned from your smoke.
Hi.
I've been drawing a commission this session.
Hmm.
I need to check out one of these spells.
It's looking all right at this point. I'm still working on the outline.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for one of our artists to produce a good picture of a Ecroromede.
I'm trying. It's
Hey, no rush.
difficult. Not to mention, I am sorry if you would consider this rude, but I am kind of I'm kind of prioritizing money over.
Over fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I perceive no rudeness in that whatsoever. In fact, it's just the opposite. I thank you for your integrity and your forthrightness.
Oh God, it's destroying my back though.
Interesting. Okay, so that will play into their strategy. They're not just going to lead with that.
You should totally make them lead with that.
No, I shouldn't, because their strategy would involve them not using it right away. They will use it, don't worry.
I feel like it's fireball.
No, you're such a joker. Yeah.
I don't know if that was a no, like, yes, that's not correct, or a no as like the sarcastic no.
Did
Good,
you say
and
we
my
need
mission
to
is
roll something?
complete. Not at this time, no. I'm still figuring out how this encounter works. I apologize. I gotta make this legit, you know?
It's okay. It's okay. That's what makes it better. The time you take to make it right makes it better. I'm excited for this Lost Library, fellas.
Yeah.
I'm very intrigued.
Especially since
I
we
do
get
need to check something.
first dibs.
Now, I'm
Well-
sure that any books we find, that he's definitely going to want a copy of them, even if we get to keep the originals.
I will rephrase that. Mead gets first dibs.
I mean, if you can read
We get
Archillion, go
second.
ahead. The Archillians were nasty about their thing. It's like they didn't want their information to be found. So I know of the spell comprehend languages. I've had it used in the past to help me with that. They wrote it in a cipher. So you comprehend it, and you see a bunch of symbols that you're familiar with in a cipher. You then solve the cipher. It's written as a riddle. You then solve the riddle, and it means something else entirely. It is a headache to work through. It took me a year and a half to get through a small scroll. They don't really do books. They did papyrus scrolls back then. Very primitive.
Well, then I tell you what. I don't care if I can read it or not. I can goddamn well sell it.
Again, you'd want to be careful who you sell it to. Certain people might not like it. Anywho.
Then they can burn it or use it for toilet paper. They can make their choices once they pay for it.
Goodness. Okay, that's just that. That's just that. Okay.
Is that not neutral evil right there?
That is very neutral evil. Getting back on track, so these creatures are doing what at this time? Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. So the party continues forward after lunch.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Who's in the lead? Ecroromede and Jaziel. I'll need perception checks for both of them. I'll do Jaziel.
Okay.
No for Jaziel. Yeah, Ecroromede, there's a penalty.
Shit.
Yeah.
Cocked, thank God. On the nose.
On the
So
nose.
that's
Yep.
actually a fail.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Oops. Damn it. Let me just check the AoE. Okay. Let me double check the creature. That makes no sense, so I'm just giving it one at a time. Okay. Okay, moving down the list here. Penalties are going to start increasing, unfortunately. But let's see if we can get it. Xavier is entitled to a perception check. No. Amy, she's entitled to a
Lucy?
perception check.
Cleric
Lucy.
girl.
Okay, she fails. Vasa, you're entitled to a perception check. You got the good perception. Roll low. Roll low. Roll low.
Six.
He's gonna pass.
Come on.
That would be passed by 13. No penalties, but I know
You
there's
rolled a 6.
penalties. Rolled a 6.
Hot damn, you make it. And Velvin, give me a perception check, Dale. Your perceptions are there, so you roll a 1.
I rolled an 8.
Nope. Okay.
Damn, it's that much of a penalty.
Vasa.
Shit.
Yeah, no, by the time it gets to you, it's pretty severe. Vasa, a little bit up ahead of the party, you see what looks like a frog's head poking out of the brush. The frog's head being about the size of your head, mind you. Ecroromede's maybe 10 feet from it. 9 feet. 8 feet.
Going to call out, tell people to halt throwing dart.
Alright. In that case,
Exactly what I thought.
give me
you should do,
initiative.
Maui. Initiative. Who's rolling?
6.
Yeah.
Alright, 6. Go ahead and put it in. Everyone else, you'll get to hear the thing, and Vasa, you're going to start throwing darts, and yeah, fun times. Delay on actions for everyone else, because, you have to hear, comprehend, see, so on and so forth. Let's get some better music. Skip. Look about, crossbow, crossbow, call halt, throw darts, and I need to know what you're doing, Velvin.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize.
Okay, so Vasa, it's kind of an awkward angle, but you'll be able to throw it. This will penalize you slightly unless you intend to try and hit, like, you're not caring if you hit one of your party members.
I'm aiming not to hit a party member.
Alright, this will penalize you to hit slightly.
Oh shit! Can I edit Dungeon Master?
Be right back.
Sure, but I'm putting a tiny delay on the action.
Hey, Mama.
I'm surprised Xavier is actually going for his flail and not the cleric.
No, the cleric has the flail. Xavier is going to draw a short sword and stay behind her. She's going to stay in front of him. I'm playing her smart, where it's like, okay, you all fight. I'm the cleric. Okay, Ecroromede.
Why do you have it?
I probably wrote it funny.
Lucy cover Xavier flail at ready.
Well, Lucy's covering Xavier with her flail at the ready. Xavier has short sword out, ready to parry. Anywho. Ecroromede, I need to know what that action is. Mead, you still there?
I'm here.
Slide off Jaziel.
Sorry.
Okay, yes.
Can you hear
Okay.
me?
I'm back.
You'll be looking about, you'll be like, oh shit, you'll slide off, get off Jaziel, look around. Jaziel, you'll be entitled to actions this round as well. That being said, Vasa, roll to hit with the darts. Well, dart.
$18 at 8.
18 at 8 hits, dice damage.
Where's my D4? These are man-sized, correct?
Let me double check, they should be man-sized. My bad, these are large.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Okay. Would you want me to just keep it, or should I re-roll?
Did you roll the right die?
I rolled a D4, and for a D3, I just re-roll a 4, but for a D2, I just...
1 and 2.
1 and 2
Alright,
is
so
1.
interpret it appropriately. What is it?
Okay, that is 6 points of damage then.
6 points of damage, aha. Alright, yeah, hit it. It lets out a shriek. At this point, it's fairly apparent to the party of Chrome, you'll get your crossbow shots in a second. The creature rears on up. It is about 8 or so feet tall. It is a giant frog creature with big bulbous eyes and scaly yellow skin. Not yellow, red skin. And it moves to attack, along with a couple of its buddies that jump out from the brushes. At this point, Jaziel is attacking, and Ecroromede crossbow. Roll ahead. Roll ahead. There are 5 of them that the party can save.
Natural 20
Alright.
and a fumble.
Wow. Okay, dice percentage, dice percentage. Crit first.
24 and 47.
Arrow... Oh, my bad. 24, 47. Piercing crit 24 triple damage. Dice it.
For a total of 12.
Alright, 12 from that becomes there. Come on. And the other one, the quarrel weapon misloaded, quarrel goes wild.
Okay.
Alright, that's your crossbow for the round. Alright, so I've got A, B, C, and D moving to attack, and the party can have fun with that. Designate your targets for future rounds. Obviously, this round you didn't know about any.
Did I miss my shot this round?
No, you haven't had a chance yet. Okay,
Oh, okay.
Vasa, you get 3 darts per round. You'll get a little bit later. The creatures are going to try close to melee. Velvin, you get your bow out, and you will get 2 attacks this round. You can roll to hit. There are 5 of them that you can save.
I will keep my eye on the first one we saw.
Alright, you're firing at that one. Roll to hit.
I rolled an 8 with a +2 from my dex, so 10 at third.
10 at third. Fighter, 3rd level, 10. Let me check. They don't have the best armor class, but it's slightly better than that. That's a mess.
Okay.
Oh yeah, your strength obviously wore off. I should have specified that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that's your thing there. Ecroromede is done. Bow attack, attack. Lucy covering, darts. Okay, at this point the monsters get their attacks. So, Ecroromede, you're gonna have 1 on you. Jaziel's gonna have 2 on him because he's big. Velvin, Vasa. Okay, Vasa, you'll get that second dart off, but then it's gonna be in melee. And Velvin, you're not gonna get that second bow shot off before it's melee. Do you plan to switch to melee? Avoid it? I'll need to know.
Ooh, they're moving in on me.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You're still on your
thought
horse, mind you. It's just, it's tall.
Mm-hmm. Let me think quickly here.
Alright, I'll get back to you. Vasa, you can roll to hit with that second dart.
I think it's time. I think it's time to engage with my scimitars for the first time.
That's a 15 at 8.
Hits, dice damage.
Nope.
For another 6 points of damage.
Nice. Yeah, that thing seems pissed off. Okay. Vasa.
2 big ones.
Velvin.
One
Jaziel.
Yes, I will.
Oof, I just realized something. Oh, too late to take it back now. Mead.
Oh, yeah.
Would have been nice to have that rope of entanglement, huh, Mead?
Yeah, it would have.
Okay, moving on forward. Let's see, we got melee. Ecroromede, the first one outright misses you for various reasons. I need to check. Jaziel still has his 3 attacks, though, so we'll cover him next. Forget initiative here. Jaziel, them, they're both that, so, you know, screw it. Simultaneous strikes for them. So, creatures try to attack Jaziel, that's an outright miss. That probably isn't going to hit. Jaziel has a phenomenal armor class. They are monsters of that many hit dice. He has armor class there. They can only hit him on a natural 20. That will not hit. Alright, one tries to flank Jaziel to get him from the side where he might be more vulnerable. Okay. Jaziel, however, you may return fire. You've got 2 opponents. Oh, he gets a breath weapon thing too, so he, you know, does that thing.
Yes.
And let's see, that, I need to check their saving throws. They save as fighters. They've got some spell-like powers. That is not magic ability, therefore they save as fighters. This is save versus breath weapon. They both pass their saves. Okay. That was fast. Okay, Jaziel, A or B, pick your target. Technically B or C. A, okay.
13.
13 as a Jaziel. Jaziel attacks as a that plus that, which actually attacks as a that. True story, so if a monster is like +4 or +1 through 4, they attack as 1 hit die better, and if they're +5 or better, they attack as 2 hit die better. Jaziel, being a 6+6, attacks as an 8th level monster. As such, what did he roll?
13.
13. Easily hits dice damage.
Okay. For a minimum of 2.
For that 2 die 4, 2. Alright. Well, you can't win them all, Jaziel. You did hit.
Nope.
Okay, moving on over to Velvin. And yeah, you're putting away the bow and going for the dual scimitars. You aren't going to get an attack, but you'll have them drawn for the rest of the round.
Yep.
Velvin, what's your armor class?
My armor class is a big whopping 3.
Nice. It just missed you. Vasa, your armor class?
4.
4. That's gonna be a hit. For 3 points of damage. Vasa, give me a saving throw. This is not a mental thing. It's a save versus poison, so if you have anything that affects poison, let me know.
I don't have a 19 con, so I don't think Constitution plays a part into this. That's a 14.
14. You are of 8th level as a monk?
8th level monk.
Save! Okay,
Yay.
you're good.
3 points
That
of
is-
damage, you said?
3 points of damage, yes. Okay, that is the monster's first attack for the round. Jaziel still has his 2, they still have the remainder of theirs. Lucy and Xavier are good for now, so Lucy's gonna tell the invisible Xavier to stay, and she's gonna try and help you, Velvin.
Ah.
Okay, Vasa, you threw the second dart, and it's in melee. Are you throwing that third dart anyways?
No. I'll go into melee.
Alright, you're not gonna get an attack this round, but yeah, you'll put away the dart.
Fine with me then.
Okay, Mead, you don't get any more attacks this round.
I would like to think that Lucy is helping me because I've made a friend of her, but I know it's because of random chance.
Actually, damn it, you're right. I have to determine randomly. Or rather, I should, but in the chaos of the moment, you go with what your gut says. Okay, Mead, you don't have anything else going on this round other than dodging. That thing easily misses you with it, too. Jaziel, again, simultaneous strikes. Miss. Miss. You may
9.
rolled it. 9. Jaziel, buddy, wouldn't you know it, that hits dice damage.
Okay. For 7 hit points.
Nice. Alright. Okay. That's Jaziel, and then second... Okay. Velvin, you're drawing forth your stuff, and
Dual wielding scimitars, yep.
dual wielding. Again, you dodge out of the way as a claw attack comes in. And, you know, your cleric buddy's going to get over there and help you. She will get 1 attack this round at the way end. Vasa! Vasa, your armor class is, you said 4?
4.
Yeah. I'm going to need a second saving throw versus poison, as again, you will be struck.
11.
11. That is a failure. I'll let you know later. 4 points of damage. You don't feel deadly poison rush in and kill you. It's not like that.
However, it's probably much worse.
Oh,
Yes. Much
we'll
worse
come
than
back to
death.
that. Okay. This leads us to the third attacks for the round. Okay, Ecroromede, you've got a guy on you. Miss. Jaziel, simultaneous strikes. No. No.
I don't have the
16.
poison yet.
16 hits, dice damage.
For 8 hit points.
8. Hot damn. 8 becomes that. Let's see, if it was 10, it would be that, plus 2 for 8. Okay, Velvin. Yeah, it misses you.
Oof.
Your friend misses it, though. So I'll just...
Damn it.
Nope. And Vasa. The bite attack hits you for...
Sounds good.
Oh.
Vasa, kindly remove all the damage you've taken so far. You did not fail your saving throw yet. However, this third hit here will damage. Ecroromede, you should have mentioned it earlier. But yeah,
I
Vasa.
just thought of it.
Yep. Vasa, you're good. However, you will take damage from this attack, which I now need to reroll. Oh, hey, that was actually lower. Only 10 points of damage from the bite. And good news, you don't need to save.
Okay. Sorry, Dungeon Master.
No, you're good. Okay, this concludes round 1, entering round 2. I need to do some consideration here.
Well, at least you didn't fail that saving throw now, Dom.
That does that. That one does that.
Of course, we don't know about that.
Open hand strike, sword, shield, attack with shocking grasp. Jaziel, smoking, attacking, attack, attack. Cleric, attack. Come on, X, hiding. Okay, initiative, please.
I'll roll this one.
Yes, Gina.
I got a 5.
Aha.
5. Alright, party does have initiative. That being said, these are 3 attackers. Vasa, you're not a 3 attacker yet, are you? No, not yet. One day, though.
Just with darts, right?
Well, yeah, darts is ranged.
We're close.
Mm-hmm.
But not yet.
Well, we'll see if you survive this encounter. So, party, let's start with Ecroromede. I'll need a saving throw.
I rolled an 8.
Alright.
Do any
This-
bonuses count?
Let's see, this is an audible thing. It doesn't do damage. It doesn't cause hit point damage. It's not visible. Thus, power word, stun. Wisdom? Yeah, I'd say wisdom.
No
Not
bonus
dex.
from a 12.
Nope. That being said, what'd you
Magic
roll?
armor and shield- Magic armor and shield wouldn't count, but my scarab would. So 8 plus 1 is 9.
I need to check if you get a saving throw normally or not. Because power word stun normally doesn't have,
Oh, okay.
which means you might need that 20.
Oof.
Yeah, I looked it up in the player's handbook. It does not have a saving throw listed.
Okay.
Oof.
Well, I guess I did not save.
No, I'm sorry. That's why I gave you the saving throw. I was going to check again just to make sure it wasn't like they can save to negate, but no. Ecroromede, you hit the ground, stunned. And the creature tries to tear into you. It's going to have some fun with stone skins, of course.
Yes.
Alright. Jaziel, give me a perception check.
Shit, you rolled a 19.
Jaziel is unaware of what just happened to Ecroromede. He's too busy
Can I
fighting
roll?
these things.
Can I roll a perception check?
Sure.
You can give me the minuses, whatever you need to, but I just want to see if I
No,
see
go ahead,
if
roll
I need to, because that's gonna scare me. I rolled a 6 of 14.
Yeah, you perceive it.
God damn it! I think to myself. No,
you
I
doing
don't know
anything
what to
special
do.
with that?
I'm thinking about moving over there to see what I can do. But there, I got one on me. It's just gonna hit me in the back when I turn. But I could evade over that way. I think that's what I should do.
Alright.
Yep, I'm gonna try and evade this one, moving over towards Ecroromede to help him so he's not getting attacked while he's down flat on his face.
Duly noted. I'll let you dice your evasion.
Okay. Come on, baby, roll good. Nope, 1.
One. Alright, you start to evade out. You know, the thing takes like a courtesy swipe at you, but it switches its attack over to your cleric.
That's
And
what
you
I
will be
figured
able
would
to get
happen.
over to Ecroromede. We'll cover you in a
Yep.
bit. Alright, Mead,
Yep.
you will have to deduct 1 stone skin as the thing does strike your prone form. It's like, what the fuck? You know, obviously it doesn't speak common.
Okay.
Moving on over, however, Jaziel. Yeah. Those things continue attacking Jaziel. So let's see. Jaziel's also a 3 attacker, though. Miss. Miss. Okay, Jaziel, you can roll to hit. Ecroromede, your Jaziel for this round.
4. That's probably a miss.
Yeah, unfortunately, Jaziel, that's a little too low. Okay. Velvin, as I described, that thing does that, and then that, so then this thing's rolling to attack the cleric. It does hit the cleric. Did the cleric get a stone skin? I don't see a stone skin listed.
I don't remember.
I don't think so. It wasn't listed anyways.
Doesn't
it
look like
earlier?
it. No, I don't have it on my sheet, means it doesn't happen. Xavier has a stone skin in addition to invisibility. Alright, cleric takes that many points of damage and yells out in pain, obviously. Ow. Where's her hit points? There she is. I know what she's doing for the round.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Alright, she does save versus poison for what that's worth.
It's worth something.
Okay, moving on over to Vasa. Velvin, I gotta move you to there. Okay, Vasa, that should be a miss, but let me double check just to be sure. They attack as creatures of this many hit dice. You are armor class 4. Fuck, that just hits. Vasa, saving throw versus poison, and 2 points of damage.
Nope, 4.
Nope, okay. Again, I'll cover back to you if you survive.
How many points of damage?
2.
2. Got it.
Right now, you're a little too busy fighting to notice what's going on, and don't worry, this isn't gonna kill you right away. Later. Okay, Jaziel's still there, Mead's still there, Velvin's still there. Those two failed their saving. Oh wait, hold on, she passed. My bad. She's good. Okay. So, let's see what we got here. That's the monster's first attack. The party can counterattack. Mead, unfortunately, you went down from the power word. My bad. Mead, mark back up that stone skin. This thing's done for the round. It's not going to attack you effectively. It did a spell like power. It's done.
Yeah, that was its option.
Okay, so Velvin, you move on over there. You'll be able to engage it. You can roll to hit it.
Okay. I rolled a 17 plus 1, 18 at 4th, because I have stacked proficiencies on that one.
Nice. Dice damage.
Dice damage. Die 8. I rolled a 3 plus 1 from my strength is 4.
4. Haha, yes. Okay. You do some damage. It shrieks and tries to attack you.
Very well.
Okay. Moving on over to Jaziel and things. Okay, Jaziel, they both miss you. You can counterattack.
Damn it, a 3.
Yep, everyone misses that thing. The cleric. Yeah, she's evading. Over to you, Vasa, by the way. Go, girl, help me! The creature... Let me check. Not 3. Yeah, the creature seems to step wrong and trips on a branch, and it kind of pinwheels for a moment. Vasa, you could break off your attack with that one to attack this one, but it would affect your timing, and you would only get one attack this round. Or, you can do your multi-attacks versus the one you've already stated. Your choice.
I will do my... a singular attack on the one that
Alright.
is...
You move on forward while it's still trying to pinwheel and recover itself, and you can roll to hit. It will roll to hit you, however. It misses.
Natural 20.
Dice
Nice.
percentage. I'll need to check stunning, too, because I think that got it.
71.
71. Shoulder blade, broken, double damage. You go ahead and crunch that while I figure something out.
Broken shoulder blade. That's one less arm swinging at you.
Oh yeah, no, that's -1 claw attack if it survives. It's probably going to be stunned with the natural 20. The chance
Double
for...
damage, you said?
Double damage, yeah. Not going to kill.
24.
How many?
24 points of damage.
Vasa, you didn't need to check for the percentile dice of killing it. You killed it! Hot
Nice.
damn! Vasa, the other one did swing at you as you ran, but you were able to successfully dodge its attack. It's moving on in for its third, however. Your cleric is still trying to evade, and she's drawing forth her holy symbol to do a thing. The thing tries to attack you and misses. Okay, so I got the cleric over by Vasa, who failed saving throw. And they're by E. D is dead. Jaziel's on B and C, and Velvin is by A. Velvin. This thing can do that still. Yeah, that is going to hit. Vel. Vel.
Yep.
Velvin, do you have a
me?
stone skin?
Yeah, I have 2, my friend.
Good. Mark one off.
Thank you.
Did you take damage earlier in this fight?
No, I have not.
Okay, good. It bites at you, and you smell its putrid breath. It smells horrible.
Ugh.
Anyhow, that's you for the round, and let's move over to Jaziel. Yeah, Jaziel, they can't touch you. Let's see if you can hit them.
I rolled a 4 this time.
Nope. Damn it, Jaziel. Okay, as it stands...
Noble speed indeed.
Jaziel, Velvin... Oh, my bad. Velvin, you're over by Mead fighting that one. Jaziel is still fighting 2 of them. The one that Vasa put down is down. Vasa and the cleric are over by another one, which seems to be going just fine for it. Maybe. Okay, this brings us into new round 3.
Am I still stunned?
Yes, Ecroromede, you'll be stunned until the end of round 4. You were stunned for 3
Yeah.
rounds.
It's a long stun.
I'm stunned for how many long?
3 rounds total. You've done 1, so at the end of round 4, you'll get back up. I'm sorry, Grills.
Okay.
It's a powerful spell.
It is a equivalent of like a 7th or 8th level magic user spell. Although the magic user spell has a thing where the stun duration is based off the level of the enemy. That being said, your level would have had you at 2 die 4 rounds, I think. Attack, 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 attack.
I know some stunning effects only last for segments, others last for rounds, and I couldn't remember off the top of my head. So, I did not look it up.
You know what this is, obviously.
I'm pretty sure I know what this is. I'm 98% sure what it is.
Quintus's chant, ladies and gentlemen. Initiative.
Dom, your turn.
I guess I'll roll initiative.
Roll high.
Yeah, we've been taking turns.
2.
That's not high.
That ain't
Okay.
high, sadly.
With that roll, that means I'm due another chance at typing it party.
Okay, Lucy begins
Next turn.
performing the verbal components and the somatics and so forth for Quintus's chant. Nothing is attacking her, except for the other Sladi. Vasa, you're intercepting, I assume?
Yep.
Alright.
Okay, so Vasa, you've actually killed one. Nice.
Yeah, Vasa, you'll give me a perception check at the end of the round, by the way.
Okay.
So,
And now that you've said that name, I know exactly what these fucking things are, and I know exactly why I needed to save.
you probably should have. Good times.
Because I threw these at my party.
What comes around? What comes around? Your party told me to... No, I'm joking. Okay, Velvin, you're over by the one by Mead. It's not doing the power word, so it is going to try and attack, and since you're there, it's going to try and attack you. So, going down the list. Velvin, it misses you. Jaziel. Jaziel. Hot damn, mark off a stone skin, Jaziel, as you are struck from behind. You know, these things are trying to go at you from both sides, so you can't get them both in a way.
Well, damn.
Yeah, no, they seem annoyed. Okay.
Oh, they're going to be worse than annoyed.
That being said, Jaziel, you can return fire. Do you want to target the one from behind you?
Gonna try and put this other one down first. And I rolled a 10, and previous experience indicates that is a hit. For 6 hit points of damage.
Nice. Alright, going back to you. So, Vasa, you're engaged at this thing, so it's attacking you. It misses. Okay, the party can now counterattack. Velvin, you may roll to hit. And before then, someone give me a d6. Please don't be a 5 or 6.
Grills.
Rolling. 2.
2. Okay, chant functioning as normal. You are +1 to hit, +1 to damage, +1 to saving throws. Enemies are -1 to the same things.
Ooh,
Chant
nice.
in effect. A 4 would have doubled the effects, a 5 would have reversed them, and a 6 would have double reversed them.
I rolled an 11, +1 from my strength, +1 from the chant, so 13 at 4th.
Hits.
Hits, dice damage. Roll big. Yeah, that's an 8. Plus my 1. And did you say it was +1 damage from the spell as well?
+1 to hit, +1 to damage, +1 to saving throws.
10 damage.
10 damage. Hot damn, that creature is not looking good. So much so, in fact, that it is trying to get away from you. You don't have another attack. Are you chasing it?
Even dual wielding, I don't get a second attack.
That's
this round?
right, you do. I'm sorry, my man.
Thank
My
you.
bad. So yeah, are you pursuing it?
I'm gonna try and finish it. Yep.
Okay, so you're gonna pursue it, and I'm just gonna run you real
Mama,
quickly
I
here.
couldn't bring my arm in further because my elbow was already against my ribcage.
I want
Now,
to
like-
type out the verbal components here. You can roll the hit, by the way.
Me?
Would Vasa have gotten her attack?
Hold on, I'm running this out of order really quickly.
Okay. Sorry, my bad.
That is a 16, 17, 8, 18 at 4th. That should be a hit.
Yeah, that hits. Dice damage.
7 plus 2 is 9.
9. Huzzah! You put it down. Okay, Velvin, that's you for the round. Okay, back over to Jaziel, now that we're back in time. Lucy's doing the whole crazy, well, I say crazy, but chaotic chant, which includes hocus pocus, higgity piggity.
Come on.
I did just watch the Sword in the Stone, and yeah, no. Picture Merlin's somatic components in there, it's, yeah. Anyhow, Jaziel, you're entitled to a roll to hit.
18.
18 hits, dice damage.
Max damage 10.
Nice. Oh, this is not going their way. They tried to hit you but fail. And that one's down. And okay, Clark, continuing that. Vasa, you're entitled to that roll to hit.
That's an at 1.
Dice percentage.
Fuck.
Don't say it.
Double lot.
Fuck.
Dice percentage. Hit self, critical.
I don't like this.
Don't double out.
Dice dropped.
Roll it on the table.
84.
Okay, chest wound. Double damage. Damn.
20 points of damage. System shock.
System shock. Can a monk stun themselves? I'm gonna say no, because realistically, how the fuck would you do that?
You hit that pressure point, man.
Punch yourself in the head real damn
You know what,
hard.
fine. For the crit double out, crit double out. Your armor class is normally there. You rolled a 20. What do you normally need to hit your armor class? Well below a 20. Okay, you're stunned yourself. I'm not gonna let you instant kill yourself, though. Come on. Just, no. No. It's dumb. Wouldn't have mattered anyways. Vasa, you drop to the ground like a sack of potatoes. Just... Ugh.
Good
Are
thing
you
you got a
kidding
crit.
me? God damn it.
Well, Vasa, that's your second kill for the fight.
Aw.
Mm-hmm.
That was cruel.
Vasa. Remind me round 4. Not round 4,
Well.
round 9.
Pokemon.
Okay. I'm sorry, Vasa. On the plus side, you can roll to hit for Xavier.
Yay.
Xavier's still invisible.
Not any longer. It's desperate.
14.
14 plus bonuses hits. Xavier, give me a d6.
3.
3. Xavier very boldly stabs the creature from behind as it approaches the cleric, kind of chuckling, and it whirls around at the now visible human. He looks scared.
Son.
Anyway, that's them for the
And-
round.
Yeah, that's a new, right?
I believe Jaziel is still entitled to his third, along with the creatures their third.
Oof.
Fail, fail. Okay, cleric lady, let's see what you got. Not gonna help. Already spent. Not helping.
We forgot to do system shock. I'll do that real
Oh,
quick.
yeah.
Last
I
time.
mean, one way or another, you're unconscious. You've stunned yourself.
Oh yeah, and with that, that's a 99. So yeah, unconscious.
Yep,
as
you
well, just for
stunned
system
yourself
shock.
into unconsciousness. I'm sorry, Vasa. Okay, I believe I've gotten everything done. Velvin, you should be aware of it. Ecroromede, you're still out until the end of the round. Jaziel's still up fighting too. I guess Vasa can't give me that perception check. Okay, Grills, I have a question for you.
Yeah. I'm listening.
I'm typing it to you.
Oh, okay.
this becomes important.
Yeah, and I have some important questions to ask before I enter my action this round.
Go ahead.
What is closer to me? Jaziel and the two are here fighting are closer to me right now, right?
Yes.
Than it is to get to the one that's fighting the cleric. Is there any potential chance that I could sneak up behind either one of the two that are fighting Jaziel?
Probably, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, then I think that would be the appropriate. I think I want to go for the back attack on one of the ones attacking Jaziel.
That would be appropriate. Okay, so yeah, I'll need those actions. Obviously, meet your stun, Jaziel, you're 3 attacking. Felvin going for the spack stab, Masa unconscious, Xavier.
Jaziel never got his 3rd attack.
Didn't
No,
he?
he did not.
Oh,
Nope.
Jaziel, roll your 3rd, I'm sorry.
8.
8. Let me check that one. Monster, 8 hit die, 8 hits armor class dice damage.
For 8 points.
For 8 points of damage, hot diggity damn.
And this should be my last round of being stunned.
Mm-hmm. Alright, initiative party.
I got it.
Yep.
Crap, I don't got it with a 1.
Alright, initiative is tied.
Well, at least I rolled it at a good
At a good time.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
I need to
But
check
roll at
something.
the right time.
Any creature of the magic user's choice. Oops. Da-da-da-da-da. All victims. Yeah, that was very unclear, so I'm just giving it 1. Okay, Jaziel. The creature that you're fighting tries to duck back. Are you attacking it, or the one that's still behind you? Or trying to be behind you?
Still the one in front of me, especially if it's trying to duck back. Press the attack.
Press the attack. In that case, Jaziel, you can roll to hit. This becomes imperative.
16.
16 hits, dice damage.
For 5 hit points of damage.
It goes down! Alright, perception check for this one. Yep, perception check.
After I would like to change my option.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that was my bite. So, forfeiting my,
Going for the kickback?
Attack. That mule kick. Hell yeah. Look
Alright,
over my
Jaziel.
shoulder and let him have it.
As you look over your shoulder, you will see that they are running.
Okay. They're all running?
Well, the 2 that are still up are running. The 3 that are dead, no, they're dead.
Jaziel, let's get him.
And yeah, Velvin, the one that you were gonna get, Jaziel bit like the head on. And
No, that's
he's
the one
dead.
he killed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're not sneak attacking that.
I'm trying to convince Jaziel now to come with me to chase them.
Alright, let's see here. Jaziel, give me that perception check again.
Fail. God damn it, that was a combat roll.
Oof. Fuck. Alright, Jaziel and you are gonna start to go forth, but the cleric's gonna stop her chant, "Wait, we have wounded," and call you both back. Are you both going back?
If Jaziel continues to go, I'm going. If
Jaziel
stops,
turns
I'll stop.
back over to Ecroromede. Okay.
Alright, then I'll stop.
Alright, Xavier will bind Voss's wounds, and the cleric's gonna get in with the Cure Light wounds, so, 1 second. Vasa, your wounds are bound. Restore 1 hit point and then 4 from your Cure Light wounds. This isn't going to affect you stunning yourself or certain other things.
I'll go and try and wake Ecroromede if I can. I know it's magical, but I don't know that.
Anywho, yeah, by the end of the round, Ecroromede, you'll be up. Jaziel's going to move on over towards the others as you wake up. Okay. So this will become
okay?
new. Round 5.
Hey. Are you okay, my friend?
Blood sorcery most foul.
Indeed, indeed. Must have been powerful to knock down you, of all people.
Alright. So, Vasa's still stunned, but the cleric is tending Vasa.
Attempting.
And you have no wounds?
No,
Xavier
I have no
is visible again, wiping his sword off on the ground.
Xavier, were you touched?
No, went for a sneak attack. Scariest thing I've done in my life. Third scariest. Fifth. He's kind of shaking a little bit, puffing.
Jaziel, were you harmed?
Jaziel...
Took no
Was.
damage. He only lost a stun.
Yeah, no, he's
scare.
gonna shake his head
Yeah.
no, because... I don't know.
Okay. Velvin, were you
Just,
harmed?
I
This
think
is
they
name,
took one
your
of my
death will not
magical
be in
protection
vain.
spells. They did hit me once, but I didn't feel it, so I assume that one of your magical protection spells was taken from that.
Okay.
Other than that, I am fine.
So yeah, no, the cleric will triage all of y'all. So those of you that are down, update your things. Jaziel's at 100.
Yep.
Ecroromede, you're at 100. You're not even down to Stone Skin. He was gonna start wailing on you, but Velvin got up in there.
Yeah. Teamwork.
That's your boy.
All right,
Yeah.
so Dungeon Master, I'm going to stone skin Vasa and Velvin. Because apparently they both got hit. They both need it.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. And about what time of day is it, Dungeon Master?
Just a second. 15. Ooh, 25. It's about lunchtime. About 10 minutes after, in fact.
Okay. Yeah, it's too soon for that.
Alright. So,
I will go and search the bodies to see if they had anything on them.
alright, well, I'll get back to you in a second. They don't seem to have much, just loincloths. There's
Okay.
something funky about the claws, but I'll get back to that. So
And
Lucy
Dungeon Master,
announces...
I need to go
Mhm.
pee. So can we? Yeah.
Go
What's
ahead.
Lucy saying before I go pee real quick?
Vasa punched herself in the chest so hard she seems to have knocked more than her wind out of her. She's gonna do what she can. Time to break out the big guns.
Okay.
In Quintus's name, I call upon the power of a moderately cured wounds. And... Yes, normal.
Did she kick herself
For
with all full
10
hits?
points of damage. Alright, Vasa, this should get you much closer to full. Realistically, that chest wound that was going to kill you by round 9 isn't functional anymore. Cure Moderate Wounds has been applied, in addition to a few doses of Cure Light Wounds. Alright. So, Vasa, what are your current hit points?
I will do a calculation.
Mm-hmm. You should be 19 total from where you were, from the Binding, the first Cure Light, then the second, and then the Cure Moderate. Okay, I need to check these things' treasure type. It's the same as the Monster Manual. Nope. Nope. Yuppers.
Okay, I am back, party people. Did the cleric formerly known as something or other get Vasa back on her feet?
That's what I'm checking. 19.
I think Voss is going to need a good rest after this.
Most
I-
likely.
It's updated.
Hmm?
I have updated triage.
Okay, give me a second because I'm quickly checking for this.
Let's see it. Oh shit, she's at 72%. Damn.
Alright, 72% should be good. Vasa, give me a perception check.
17 out of 19.
Yeah, you're awake. It hurts.
I said no candy.
No,
Okay.
your tummy.
Let me just quickly check this. That would be cool, but no. And last but not least, I need to quickly check something. It's almost definitely not happening. Okay. So, Velvin, you started to loot the bodies. So yeah, they had mostly just this primitive loincloth thing. Are you digging into that at all?
When you go to sleep and wake up, then
I'll cut one off to see if there's maybe a hidden pouch inside or something.
They do have some kind of pouch thing near the front of their loincloth. They also don't seem to have a gender, so there's that.
That's good. That's
Anyhow,
really good.
from within the pouch thing of that creature, you see about 1 or 2 fistfuls of gold pieces and a couple gemstones.
Ooh. Okay.
I
I'll
assume
write
you're
that
checking
down.
the other 3?
I'll check all 3, and then I'll
The
go
others,
to
yeah.
Ecroromede and show him what I got.
Alright, give me a second there.
I'm not going to be the guy who tries to slip it in his pocket when nobody's looking. Plus, I don't have very high sleight of hand skill.
Okay, so there's that. So yeah, Vasa, you're awake. Your hand kind of itches, and as you look over at it, you can see embedded in your arm, there's like a blob of flesh that is inflamed, aggravated red, right where one of the Sladi hit you. And yes, for those who are keeping track, red Sladi are added to the list.
Oh, yes.
So I show Ecroromede the 192 gold pieces that I'm carrying in my shirt.
Yeah, no, reasonably, it's like, oh, hey, check this out, and you start making a pile. These creatures are big. Damn.
Yep. Look at this. Look what they have on them. These gemstones, I wonder what they're worth.
I don't know, but we will find out when we get back to town.
Indeed we will.
Might have to be soon. What's her name says. I don't know what that bump is, but it doesn't look good.
I'll talk to the cleric, see if she knows what.
No,
Is
could be
going
infectious. Possibly a disease. Let me try a thing to reduce the effectiveness of poison. She breathes deeply and rubs her hands together. Green light starts emanating from it, and she casts slow poison on you. I'm not sure if that will have an effect, if any. We might need to consult with a priest.
Then we should move quickly. We have a task to finish here.
The task may take some time. Aye, Xavier?
Yes. As unfortunate as it sounds, I think the best effort for Vasa's sake would be to head back to the city, speak with a priest, and figure out what that, he says, gesturing at the red boil on her skin, is.
What are we, a day's travel from the last city we left?
From
Not
Solia?
even.
Yes. Give it most of a day, at least. We could ride through the night, perhaps, or, well... I know Ecroromede has his ways if this becomes a problem. Vasa, let us know if you're feeling poor, and, yes, I'll let you lead. Lucy says she's low on spells, but she understands if y'all have haste, they should depart now. Time may be of the essence. She doesn't know. She failed her intel check. She has no clue what the fuck that thing is.
Aye, then.
Then we must go.
Yes.
Xavier casts a longing look in the forest and turns back with y'all. And I assume the party is assuming their normal formation and heading back the way you came?
Yeah, but we're going to have to change something here with Vasa.
Did I get my bolts back?
Okay, you fired, one hit, one went off into the wild. Are you looking for the one in the wild?
Until this came up that we
It would have come up pretty quickly for what that's worth, but I'll give you that percent chance. No, it went wild. Remember, that was a fumble. Quarrel goes wild, so... Yeah. The other one just needs to make a saving throw, and you'll be able to extract it from the body.
Yes, it saved. Okay, in that case, Dungeon Master, for the record, that is my last surviving +1 bolt or +2 bolt. So for ease, I'm loading +3 bolts. So
Watch
the
out,
bolts are
world.
going-
Ecroromede has +3 bolts in that goddamn thing.
I still have 2 vials of that giant wasp poison as well. I haven't used yet.
Very good.
So yeah, the party fought 5 red Sladi. They would have taken Xavier captive if they could have, but they actually did not see him. Something about him being invisible.
All right, so 1 bolt recovered, the other after a cursory search was not found, and +3 bolts were loaded in their place. And yes, we are going to mount up and get moving.
Yep. 1 second. I put the yellow musk zombie in the wrong Discord. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, now go.
Alright, the party heads out. Is the party trying to take a faster pace?
Well, how is Vasa doing with walking?
She seems fine. It's this red boil on her hand that didn't seem to
And,
decrease or anything.
and she is a pretty quick mover.
I'm going to say we're not moving any faster because we were making our best speed without being reckless.
Yeah.
And one of y'all having a horse break a leg would slow
Nope.
us down even more. So
No
we
thanks.
just need to move at the same best rate that we could and head back to town.
Wise decision.
The party begins heading back towards town. Several hours pass. Vasa, that thing on your arm itches like nobody's business. As it gets closer to nighttime, is the party stopping for the night, pressing on through it?
We're going to need to because
I think we should just press.
Vasa and the horses can't see where they're going. We can continue, but it will be a slower rate.
Continual light stones.
Are we back out of the thick forest now? Back to the more like the wagon path
No.
yet? No.
Cleric, how long did your spell last go for?
If it worked, it should have held the poison. If it would have killed him in a matter of minutes, it would have taken hours. If it would have killed him in hours, it would have taken days. Maybe. Quintus's spells are sometimes hard to predict. That's usually
So
the point
your
of them.
magic may still be in effect.
Mm-hmm.
Aye. Right.
Vasa will produce the bag that she bought 2 light stones in.
Okay, we're definitely going to stop to eat.
Okay. The NPCs are good either way. Xavier doesn't have coffee, but he will pretend he does and keep on trucking. He knows, oh, poison shit, we need to get that dealt with. I'm sorry. Like I said, should I be mean to the party? And y'all said yes, so here we are.
Right. I'm thinking quickly, people. I'm trying to think while we're eating. So, I've got options here, guys. I could possibly get Jaziel to stay with us through the night and take Goat Girl into the border astral, I believe, where it slows down processes. Or we can just all continue, and those who can't see just follow blindly.
Could you get Jaziel to take her to town via the astral?
What do you want?
Well, we camp here and then bring her back.
Ooh, this is not nice. No, this is
That is
not
a
nice.
possibility.
I have continual light stones, so we wouldn't have to go blind.
No, but continual light will draw monsters.
Yep.
Party
However,
A
if
or
monsters
B.
do arise, wouldn't you want people to be able to see them?
Yes, we do understand that, and we have the same thing if we stop in camp because we have a campfire. It draws monsters.
Maybe. Okay, go upstairs and play.
The thing is, if we have a campfire, we're on the defense.
Yeah,
Kind of set for
exactly.
that, and they have to screw up their night vision to make the approach. But if we're moving, they can
They get
see
to sneak right up.
that's an ambush, and we walk right into it. Okay. Dungeon Master, I'm gonna say A. I don't know about everybody else.
A is which choice is that?
A.
We don't know. It's a blind choice.
Yep. No, I'm
Oh,
letting the party's doom be of their own choice, but it's fine. I've already picked A. That might have
A.
been the
It
better
is.
choice, or worse. Hard to
Yeah.
say.
Is that something monster you rolled up or something?
Something like that.
Ah,
Jazeel, would you be willing to take Goat Girl and this healer into town? Healer, does your god have a temple in Solia?
Not that I'm aware of. Not even a shrine. And
Are
she
you aware of any friendly?
Temple of Dactarine, if Vasa's not dead, and I mean, if she is dead, then at least there's a fair place to bury her.
Nay, we won't be going that route. Is your god on good terms with Dactarine?
We usually don't fight every time. Usually.
So, Jazeel, would you be willing to, as quick as you can, carry them to the city that we just came from?
Jazeel nods.
All right, then. Goat Girl, do you have money?
I got 900 gold pieces.
Shit, you're poor. All
Yes.
right.
900 gold pieces would pay for running of my bookstore, the Lost Library, for a few years. Xavier notes.
Let me dig around in
How
my
many we
bag.
talking here? Let's go for the smaller amount. Oh yeah, that's easy.
200. No. Now, of course, this is something that Ecroromede would not be looking through a character sheet to find, because this is his life. But his life is not mine, so I have to keep his recorded. And I think the page I need... Ooh, there's Entangle Rope. Gotta get that shit researched.
I need to do some dice rolls.
Come on, god damn it. Here we go. All right. Dungeon Master.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to root around in the bag of holding and recall those two jewelry that I got not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 1 for 6, 1 for 5. Going to turn that over to Goat Girl with the piece of paper certifying its value.
Very nice.
Go. The 2 of you, 3 of you, find a temple. We'll camp here. Jazeel, you can find your way back with them.
Jazeel nods.
Very well.
So-
Goat Girl, should Vasa lose consciousness, Jazeel, you'll make sure that the cleric here gets them to someone in.
Not a Temple of Dactarine.
Vasa, I want my change.
So the cleric readies on up on Jazeel, and Vasa, you're doing the same. Obviously, it's going to be awkward as hell. You have the advantage of Jazeel being an intelligent, and I mean, he doesn't like being the beast of burden, but he kind of gets okay, this is important to me. Fine.
Make sure my noble companion here gets fresh goat or whatever morning and whenever.
The freshest of the horned fiends.
And with that, speed of the gods.
Speed of the gods. Vasa, you're loading on up.
Yep.
Alright. Jazeel shifts you to the astral before beginning to fly to the rough relative thing to shift on at. The astral is an amazing place, indescribable. I'm not going to try and describe it because I'd need to crack open the manual of the planes to give you an appropriate description of it. And even then, they're assumed that you're astrally projecting there, not actually there.
It's like being in outer space.
Kind of.
Stars in the distance, but no planets.
Jaziel keeps going fast and low, and he might phase you into the ethereal to avoid an encounter, or phase you back onto the prime. If you're unlucky enough to encounter something that can attack you all there, he's very fast and he's not looking to fight. This is how he solves most of his nighttime problems. As such, you are subject to a very low chance of anything that's actually dangerous. Worst thing would be another nightmare, but y'all will be lucky and won't have any trouble. So I'm going to speed ahead of the rest of the party here, and then we'll come back to you. Y'all get into town. This takes you about that much time. Vasa, obviously the boil is still there and it hurts, but the hurting doesn't accelerate because the astral slows down natural processes of the body, including the time it takes for one of the Sladi pit thingies to kill you. As such, you will get to the city. It will probably be morning time over there, because time isn't actually slowed, just relative time. As such, you all get there, you fly on down, so on and so forth, and the cleric will lead you to the nearest temple that she can find that seems good. She will try the Temple of Dactarine. She does, after a bit of time, find someone who can take you there. And the Temple of Dactarine is, long story short, willing to, for the standard price, try a couple spells to remove it. Let me give them a relative intel check. They're familiar with Sladi things, and, after describing the creature, which I assume, they're gonna, okay, what is this? They'll try a few things. Oh, my bad.
And while you are doing that, I'm going to go for a couple more drags real quick. Woo!
Alright, guess it failed. Alright, so, they will charge you, let me go check real quick. Cost of character spells, that's about page 104 thereabouts. Intervention by a deity. Construction, siege. Okay, I'm just looking for a quick... They will ask for 1,000 gold pieces to pay for this.
I will pay.
Alright.
Dom, you are by far the king of fucking getting characters fucked up.
It's
Oh, yeah,
not his
100%.
fault.
I know it's not his fault, but he's still the king of it.
Anywho, y'all may or may not quickly do some very brief shopping before mounting back up on the noble steed Jaziel, who then flies you back, and there's chances for an encounter. I'm just quickly rolling. Oh, that's an encounter. Okay, I need to go look at the manual of the planes now. That's the wrong manual.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome. Okay, illusion phantasms, paladins.
They're having some kind of encounter in the astral.
I'm just gonna quickly
On the way
check.
back.
Oh, on the way back.
Yeah, they're fine. They made
Fuck.
it there, got healed.
That's actually something which will be important. Okay, I gotta check this. I'm sorry. This is gonna take a minute. Into
God
the
damn it.
ethereal plane.
Okay,
It cost him 1,000 coin.
but at this present moment, the boil is gone.
Yeah, no, they will successfully. It reduces. They warn you that the pellet is still inside you and will probably remain there unless you cut off that arm, but it is inert and will no longer hurt you. It's not reactivatable. If you encounter another one, it's just, that one will try and kill you instead. Where is the astral plane?
So did you have to break my jewelry to pay for that, or did you have the funds?
I had to break a singular one of your jewelry.
They would have given back
I only
change.
handed one over. I handed you the 5,000 gold piece value jewelry.
Oh.
Oh, I thought that was 500 and 600.
Yeah, I
That's
thought it was 500.
That's 5,000 and 6,000?
Yeah.
Holy crap. Okay.
They would have given you back for 1,000 gems, or maybe a jewelry worth 4,000 type deal, one way or the other. Yeah, it is a bit like space, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, what are we looking at? 74. Creature encounter. Astral creatures. Ooh, it is a rare encounter.
Yeah, I did not expect you to get healed for 500 gold.
1,000.
Yeah, and if it would have been a major curse or something, it could have cost even more, right?
Hey, look,
Yeah.
Sladi! But they're in the very rare
God
thing.
damn it.
That's an intellect
I'm not-
devourer. That's a non-encounter. Okay, sorry, I
Cool.
needed to check. Moving on. Moving on. Okay, thus, about a day later from when you all departed, you all will get back. Give or take. So, that concludes Vasa for the bit. Dom, if you need to go stand up, stretch, do some laundry, take a couple craps, you're good. You will arrive day 204 at 11:45 p.m.
Would I be able to spend some gold to also be build up to full HP?
Say again?
Would I be able to spend some gold at said temple to also be healed to full HP?
They will allow it. Throw 100 gold pieces for a cure light wounds.
Done. Full HP, yay.
Alright, 8. Yeah.
Throwing money at it.
Okay.
Spending my money at this point.
No, that was my money.
No, you don't have any money anymore.
Oh yeah, I know.
Alright, so Vasa, that's where you're at. You're at day 204, 11:45 p.m. at what will be the campsite of the party. Now, whether the campsite is on fire and the party's dead bodies are scattered around while being danced around by various kobolds and goblins, we will find out.
Yeah, not too fucking likely.
Not likely. Back to day 203 at nightfall, when the party is just camping there for the night and till the Jaziel and co get back.
Yes, Dungeon Master, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna eat, and because it's almost nightfall when we sent them off. Yep. So after we eat, okay, guys. So obviously we've got a modified.
Yes.
schedule.
And I would also like to ask if it would be possible with our modified schedule, if you might have invisibility for me as well as our friend Xavier.
I can do one or the other
Well, than him.
before things.
As night falls, you hear the baying of some
Oh.
wolves.
So Dungeon Master, first things first, I turn the ATM machine invisible.
Mm-hmm.
And then I spend 10 minutes putting the strength spell, which, if I may roll it.
Go ahead.
rolling.
Ah, crap, it's only one.
18.
Oh, nice.
One to hit, plus 2 to damage.
Yep, you got plus 1 to damage from that.
Nothing wrong with it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Then at this point...
Hey, party. Can someone give me a choo-choo?
What's a choo-choo?
Choo-choo! Railroad!
Oh,
Nothing
boy.
happens that night. You all hang
Okay.
around, eat breakfast. It's a few hours before lunch, and hey, guess what? Vasa's back! Yay! Choo-choo.
Alright, so Dungeon Master, I take it during this time I could have replenished my spells,
Yes.
put an extra stone skin on Velvin,
Mm-hmm.
got that back, and also made Velvin invisible, because that would have only taken me 6 minutes from the night before.
Okay, that puts the party at that many miles over there to there. Okay. And I'm just going to save that encounter I was going to throw for next time.
So when Vasa gets back, she can't see me.
I mean, she might be high enough level at this point.
To detect?
Depends on Vasa's intel. But there is a detection of intel based on the detection of intel, yes.
Cool.
8th
Alright, so
level.
Dungeon Master, when they get back, obviously, I hope Vasa's going to hand over those 4 1,000 gold piece gems or a 4,000 gold piece jewelry, which is it?
Going to hand back the 4,000.
It was gems.
Well, the 4 1,000 gold piece gems with the 8 100 gold piece gems I have left.
Oh, no, you'll pay me back in denominations of 500.
Anyhow, yes, so the ATM's invisible, Velvin was strengthened and is not now, and the DM is being very nice here. So the party did make some miles back in the direction before deciding to stop and camp. Thus, you will have to make that time back. It's currently about 12 or so, which is an hour or two before lunch. Lunch is roughly around 2 these days. So, party, actions.
Okay.
Let
we
us
eat
lunch. Yeah,
eat
let us lunch.
lunch. Our party is once again one unit, and
That's
we're
why the
gonna
DM did
start.
it.
And we're gonna start moving out. Wow, really? Okay, so be it.
Alright, she only needs like an hour, but she didn't get any time really. Like she was with Vasa, and they kind of
Yeah.
had to sleep and so forth on Jaziel, but Jaziel was like, "Hey, Jaziel, don't let us fall off, please."
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be kind
Jaziel's
of hard.
obviously yawning a bit because he had to ferry them back and forth, and they went with all reasonable haste.
Yeah, Jazeel, take a nap. I'll watch over you.
So yeah, Jaziel actually does do that. Whether horses lie down to sleep or just stay standing, I don't really know because I don't live on a farm. But
Both.
thank goodness I don't make Jaziel have to take off his heavy armor to sleep.
And I need to pee, so I'll be right back.
All right, so
Yeah, and I'll watch over the cleric while she sleeps.
she ain't sleeping, although she does need to sleep to do
Oh,
that. That's a good point.
yeah, she should rest
I'm gonna
before
rule
she.
that technically most of that travel was astral, so they're not quite so tired. Jaziel's just been pulling all nighters, obviously. The effects of the body being awake, asleep when you're in the astral, it takes a while.
Mm-hmm.
So like you enter kind of sleepy, you exit kind of sleepy, even if you've been in there for a year equivalent.
Oh, cool.
That's why the astral
Yeah,
is so good with relation to shit.
and most of the time they spent was actual travel time.
As such, it's like for them, they're basically right back where they were, where it's like, hey, it's kind of nighttime.
Oh, they think it's night still. Yeah.
They're jet lagged because of astral travel.
Okay,
That's all.
so Clary is praying, and Jazeel is napping. So I'm on Overwatch.
You mean Claimy?
Who?
Claimy.
No,
I see an
Clary.
R.
I know, but I went with Claimy.
No, that's
Okay.
my name next week.
So yeah, Dungeon Master, I'm on Overwatch, and
Me as well.
Realistically, it's just that. Alright. Alright, you all are on Overwatch. Those of you on Overwatch can give me perception checks.
That is a. Hold on. Yeah, put it in. Oops. Go.
Alright. As you all are, keeping your eyes around you and so forth, Velvin, you won't pick this up, but Ecroromede, you will. Something steps on the branch and it goes snap.
what direction?
Let me check. And that is to the west of the party.
Okay, and we're all pretty central, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hide in shadows.
Alright.
Sorry, I was away from my.
You're
phone
good,
for a
Vasa.
second. 12, so pass by.
Do I see a Chromede move away from the and go into the shadows?
Give me a perception check, Velvin.
8 out of 14.
Yeah, you see that he starts to hide.
Okay, I'll try to move in that general direction. I'm invisible, and once he goes into the shadows, I won't be able to see him anymore. But I just want to see where he's heading to. I look around over that way again.
Okay. Ecroromede, you believe to be hidden. Vasa, what are
Okay.
you doing?
What did I see?
You didn't see anything. You heard something step on a branch and it goes snap. It came from the west.
Protect the cleric.
Okay, so you're over by the cleric who is still studying. Praying, whatever she does.
Grabbing my darts.
Okay, hands on darts. Tick, 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 tick. No one sees anything. Tick, 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 tick. Alright, it's been about a round. Oh, hey, hear noise. Yeah,
Time.
Ecroromede, you're not hearing your noise. The wind's whistling or something. Just nope.
Okay, I'm
Air noise,
concentrating,
30%.
trying to determine where Xavier and Velvin are, as
Xavier,
well as this third thing, if I should spot or detect it. Yes.
not on Xavier. Yes, on Velvin though. You see that he's nearby you. More of the black fuzzy shape. It could be Xavier. You're not actually sure. Maybe it's an invisible assassin.
Could be.
But it's kind of
I
just
will
crouched
wait.
nearby you and just doesn't seem to be moving.
I will wait.
Okay. Do y'all want the meta?
Xavier went to take a piss.
No. I rolled a man encounter, bandits, but scout. Saw y'all, tried to back out, stepped on a branch. Shit!
Ran like hell.
Carefully crept out, and nope, managed to move silently the rest of it. It's not fucking with you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna stay where I'm at until I see
Yep.
the cleric formerly known as break out of her shit. Because I'm still technically on Overwatch. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
hidden Overwatch.
Hidden
now.
Overwatch, yes. Alright, she finishes up with her spells. Y'all still here? Where'd everyone go? Oh, hey, Vasa.
Yo,
All
I'll
right,
move back over that way.
and I'll just step out of the shadows like a supernatural monster. Okay.
Great. Great.
All right, Xavier, where are you?
Over here by the stump, Xavier's voice says over there by the stump.
Let's get mounted up. And I will, from a few feet away, Jaziel.
Okay, Jaziel gets up after, enough prompting.
Hi, chap.
Chomping
Sorry
his
to wait.
lips, so on and so forth. They did give him a goat. Obviously, he had to pay for the privilege of that, but Temple of Dactrine lights their nightmares. Now, the circumstances that are Jaziel may or may not be apparent. I kind of yada-yada that. Really, I could have gone more in depth, but I'm trying to be nice to the players.
Okay.
I will murder you with monsters that implant pellets in your fingers that give you save or die in 33 to 36 hours, but I will be nice when it's time to get healed. Especially when you all try and split up the party and shit, and it's like, no, don't do that.
We broke rule number 1.
We didn't really have much choice there.
Yeah, no. Realistically, if y'all had huffed it, you could have gotten Vasa back. She was going to die in 25 hours. You even could have maybe gotten her in time if she had taken the knights and so forth, but that would have become a lot more iffy.
Well.
Anywho, the cleric never got a chance to recharge her spells because she was either riding on Jaziel there, riding back, or being there. So she needed the time.
Well, in this case, we now move out.
Alright, party just ate lunch a little bit early, but they'll be good. 2. Man, these encounters just keep coming, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Experience.
Man. Monster Manual 1, page 66. And what do we got?
Monster Manual 1, page 66.
That was the man thing. That's another Monster Manual creature. Alright. As the party is traveling along, I'll need a series of perception checks.
Oof.
Vasa, I'll need a perception check from you.
Yep.
Yeah, one of these days, Double M, I'm going to have to get Jaziel's perception score from you.
16.
Oh, well, shit. Thank you. Didn't expect it to be right then, but...
Yeah, no, he's got decent perception.
Is that something I should roll now?
Yeah, sure, he'd receive it. The other horses are pretty dumb animals. Nothing's a war horse, so...
Okay, yeah, he made it by 3.
Right. Those of you that pass your perception checks will perceive an oversized weasel chasing after some forest critter up a tree. A squirrel. Is the
And
party
all
doing
this
anything
forest
as
people.
nature takes its course?
Do you think Jazeel would like that for a snack, Ecroromede?
Huh? What for a snack?
That giant weasel over there.
How big is this giant weasel now that it's been pointed out to me, Dungeon
Oh,
Master?
about the size of a fully grown man. As it catches the squirrel and starts sucking it dry. And the squirrel is
Jazeel, are you
shrieking.
hungry?
Jazeel
Oh,
nods.
sorry. All right. Has this giant weasel spotted us, Dungeon Master?
As a matter of fact, yeah, with the voice as it drops its play and darts away into the branches of the tree.
I'll slide
Bastard.
off with my saddle. If you can catch it, it's your food.
Jazeel clicks his teeth twice and tears on off, flying into the sky. There's some rustling in some branches, and let's see if the weasel can escape. Nope. Give it a few minutes later, and nature takes its course yet again. That squirrel walks away with a limp, and Jazeel walks away with a giant weasel in his belly.
Okay, so while he's hunting, we're just gonna move at a walking pace.
Yeah, no, it's a slow pace of Ecroromede. You can keep up on foot, and before too long, Jazeel comes back. Licks his
I'm
chops,
leading.
and spits out what's left of the tail.
I'm leading, so I'm not keeping up. They're just slowing down for me.
Well, are you going about a mile per hour or better?
Yeah, I think I can manage a mile or better on foot since I can get through the
I've been
trees and
300
stuff.
pounds, and I've done better than a mile per hour consistently.
So, yeah, I'll try to keep the pace that the party was moving while Jazeel is getting his mid-afternoon snack. And when he gets back, I'll mount back up and...
Alright. The next several hours pass without event. The party does pass and continue past their old site that they were attacked by the Sladi for a couple hours.
Okay.
At that point, however, it is starting to get kind of dark. And, you know, Vasa...
Okay. Well, Dungeon Master, we're going to set our new camp at least away from the slotty corpses that...
No, you passed the Sladi corpses a couple hours ago. Also,
okay.
they'd probably be gone. Some other creature ate them by now. So yeah, Vasa and Clary, they've been, like, for the past half thing, they've kind of just been leaning against the saddle or dead walking along, like, holding onto the saddle side because they're tired. But they're being smart and keeping themselves tired so they can get back on a normal sleep schedule, right? Choo-choo, says the railroad.
Yeah. Okay, so, right. As we're eating dinner, I'm going to talk with Xavier and Velvin. So, and of course, make sure by speaking to Xavier, hey, Xavier, are you here? Okay. So, we're going to need you to keep some watch tonight.
Makes sense. Damn, the party's gonna hate me if I use these. I should totally use them.
So,
I will give it one reroll.
Xavier, stay in the firelight, and if you get worried about jack shit, start screaming.
Alright.
Okay.
He promises he can scream.
Jazeel, are you going to be on your hunt tonight, or are you going to try and catch up on your rest?
Jazeel will try and indicate he would like to hunt.
Okay. Just don't push it there, chap. I don't want to have to search the astral and the ethereal to retrieve you from the jaws of something that got stupid and trapped you or some shit. I don't know. Hey, excuse me a few minutes here, guys.
Watch out for horse thieves, yes.
So I checked out your lawnmower, I pushed it out of the shed, opened up some things. Cleaned up your nasty-looking spark plug. It had a lot of gunk on it, but it looks okay.
Okay.
I tested your battery. It's 12.49 volts, and it's a 12-volt battery, so that checks out.
Okay.
I tried checking your solenoid with the meter while turning the key, but I really needed 3 hands to do that. I only had 2. I think it's either your ignition, and I couldn't find your key, and mine wouldn't fit all the way down into it.
My key is on my shed key.
on that poker chip. The shed key and the mower key are on there together.
All right. Well, I didn't see it, and I used my own shed key. But anyhow,
Plus, I have the extras that are taped to the board too.
Well, label one of them.
Okay.
I mean, I can use a flathead screwdriver to turn.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
So, thing is,
I had to put some kids to bed.
the wiring at the ignition switch point, which I don't think, because I took that plate up as much as I could without removing the steering wheel. And I forgot to take my puller with me because I didn't expect to need it. So I didn't take your steering wheel off, but I got the plate removed and lifted up, and the wiring looks okay. Your voltage is good. And remember, that spark plug does not fire until the rotor has made a complete pass. You know, because the rotor has the magneto on it, and every time that magneto makes a pass, that produces the spark for the spark plug. But it's your solenoid starter that makes it do the first pass. That thing works like a motor. If you go out to your machine and look, and you know where the dipstick is on the right-hand side. So the dipstick is up here. It's got this case that goes down to the engine block itself where it goes into the motor. Right in front of that, there is a black spherical thing. It's about that big and round and about that tall. That is your solenoid or your starter, whatever the fuck they call it. So when you turn the key, that motor spins just enough to get the rotor to make one full complete pass. And at that time, your engine starts, you let off, and the gear drops down. I think that's your problem.
Well, considering it hasn't been ridden in probably about
a year.
So, because I had the battery issue with it, or what I thought was a battery issue, and
well, your battery is testing good. Your spark plug has been cleaned up, and I was not about to take the solenoid off and try to independently test it without a replacement. I don't know how much one of those is going to cost, but I know you've got a parts list or something somewhere.
Yeah, I do. I have a parts list. I have a couple of places I can order parts from, depending on what part it is.
Okay, I think you just need the starter, the solenoid, whatever the fuck they want to call that. Again, it's...
Now, question. Would that it still has gas in it, could that cause it to not be starting?
No.
Because it wouldn't even... When you put the key in it, it wouldn't even turn over.
No, because remember, it's an electric start. You could have filled the gas tank and lines with sludge. It's going to try to make a noise.
Yeah, and
that solenoid is going to either go click, or... Okay? It's not doing anything.
Yeah, it's not doing anything.
So it's either your ignition switch, the wires running to it, which look good, as best I can tell, without disassembling the whole top of your machine, or it's the damn solenoid. So I am 98% sure.
It felt to me like the key was not going all the way down in it.
Yeah, my key wouldn't go all the way down.
So...
But still, I could feel the resistance when I turned it from position to position and the actual start turn. So it's up to you. Do you want me to... I should be available... Tomorrow's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should be available tomorrow, but that means I gotta pull the steering wheel off, that whole top plate, and inspect all the wiring. Now, if I do all of that, then let me tell you what, that's a son of a bitch pushing that thing back up the hill into that shed by yourself. So I can do that. Do you want me to do that and tell you the ignition yes or no, or do you want to go ahead and order a part yes or no?
Take it apart first and tell me yes or no.
It's going to be an all-day affair.
And if you have to, throw the tarp over it.
No, I'll be able to get it back in there. It's just a bitch doing it by myself.
Well, because I'm not off till Thursday, and it's supposed to...
Sorry if y'all heard me.
You're good.
Yeah, in that case. Yeah, guys, sorry for the interruption.
It's all good. Life happens.
All right, I'll get over there tomorrow and take my pullers and take it apart and test hot wiring it to see what I can do. But again, pretty sure it's your solenoid, not the wiring.
Yeah.
Because if I bypass the wiring and try to start it, and it starts, I'll be fucking surprised. But we'll definitely. If I bypass the wiring and it won't start, then it's definitely that.
Yep.
All right, so I guess what I know what I'm doing tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll label a key for you.
Yeah, label a key and let.
But if you go, you know where my key rack is. If you find
Yeah.
you find the poker chip, the shed key and the mower key are on there.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing it, and I poked around looking. But
Oh,
again, my key is a regular tractor key, which looks like this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know your key does not look like that.
No, mine doesn't either.
Has it got teeth on one side and smooth on the back?
No, it's got teeth on both sides.
I didn't see it. All right.
Well,
Well,
I might have left it in my fanny pack. I might not have hung it back up. I usually hang it back up though.
that could be. Well, whatever. If it's
I'll
on the poker,
label one for you.
put it up there, and yeah, I'll get over there as soon as I can tomorrow and begin surgery. And make sure you place that 9-volt battery in that multimeter.
Okay.
And I was getting some iffy results.
Yeah.
So I think that battery is about to die. And if you destroy my multimeter by letting an old battery dissolve in it, you do not want to pay to replace that thing.
No.
That was a $300 meter when I got it. I'm afraid to know what they cost now.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. If I don't have a 9-volt, I'll let you know.
Okay. Well, if I need to bring one from here, okay, but it definitely needs to be addressed.
Bring one with you just in case. I think I have one, but bring one just in case.
All right.
Better prepared, right?
All right.
Thanks.
All right. You're welcome. Bye. All right, guys. Sorry, my sister came in, and obviously, for those of you that knew, I had to go work on her riding lawnmower today. Pretty sure y'all figured that shit out, huh?
Yep. So tonight's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it is.
Oh fuck, there's another. What the fuck is it this
Master?
time?
Oh, we were talking to Xavier about how he should holler like a madman if he gets scared, but he's getting first watch.
Alright, how long do you want him to watch for?
4 hours.
Alright.
Velvin, you're gonna have second watch.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll have third watch.
Well, as the party will recall from last night, except for those of you that were not there, which would be Dom's character and one of the NPCs, the wolves are baying in the distance, howling.
I'll hang up on that.
They will be delicious.
The wolves?
Indeed.
Give me a second, I need to quickly mark off some shit. Tonight is gonna drain my monster encounters, let me tell you.
Good, good. Drain them. Make new ones.
By the way, there is intelligence to this. We put the human who's invisible and stone-skinned on first watch. Yes? Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
We put the drow elf with the heightened improvision on second watch, and the half-orc with decent improvision on last watch.
By that time, it'll be daylight.
Yep.
So, yes, the others are sleeping away, snore, snore, snore. No one is getting their hit points back tonight, not with this spread. I rolled for tonight's encounters, getting them all ahead of time, and holy fuck.
Okay.
Now, granted, y'all could change things up and then I have to throw all these out, but until then. So, Xavier's on watch for about that much, and after a certain point, he actually goes over to where you're sleeping, Mead, and he's like, Mead, and, you wake up. What is it? Roleplay mode. I think that howling's getting closer. I know you said scream, but it might be a ways off yet.
How many hours have gone by?
Like 1.
I'll listen to the howls. Are they still howling?
Yeah, they're still howling. In fact, they are definitely closer than they were before, like when y'all went to sleep.
Can I guesstimate how close they are?
Not really. I don't know.
And what direction are the howls coming from?
I'm gonna say due north. Yeah, due north.
And we are traveling northeast.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
In fact, the howls sound like they're getting closer, but like Xavier said.
Do they sound close enough to be a threat?
They might get to that point. They're noticeably more audible and so forth.
Okay, but still not within hundreds of yards.
Probably not, but they're within a mile for certain.
Aye, Xavier. If it sounds like they've cut the distance by half, wake us.
Alright. He will allow you to go back to sleep. I'll give the tribe, well, not tribe, the pack a chance of flying over and not doing anything of this. Hey, the Owlers leave the party alone. Alright. That goes for another that many hours. And then Xavier does scream because, yeah, okay, guys, howling! And it's a different type of howling, this time more of a bark, 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 perception checks party.
Aha!
I failed that shit.
On the plus side, I can use these later.
Yeah, you did kind of by 3.
Voss, I need a perception check from you.
Got it.
That's a natural 20. No.
Okay, Ecroromede, you awaken to Xavier's frantic thing. What's her name does wake up too. I haven't figured out what she's calling herself today. Anyways.
Okay, what do I perceive?
Yeah, barking of some dog-like creature coming closer. Quite a few of them by the sound of it, like maybe 10 or 12 of them.
Direction.
Direction, let me check. North, again. Different than the howls from earlier. Those sounded like wolves, these sound like dogs.
Fireball.
Fireball. Alright, distance, area of effect relative to you guys.
So with isn't it a 20-yard radius?
2 tens of yards radius.
2 tens or 3?
Mm-hmm. 2.
2. Okay. So 20-yard radius. We're gonna aim that fireball for 30 yards outside of camp to the north.
Alright. You begin casting, and yeah, the barking noise gets louder and louder. You can hear things moving through the forest to the north, and then... I mean, yeah, you can dice damage. Maybe you roll minimum.
Okay, damage. Oh, yeah, I gotta use my little dice box. Okay. That's 9, 14, 20, 22, 25, 28, 29, 32.
32, half of that would be 16. Alright, the strongest of these things, which had maxed out, I rolled maxed out hit dice for these, hit points for these twice, is 17. Thus, they get a saving throw and possibly... Nope, fail. Fail. The death dogs are incinerated. Boom. The forest sets alight. The party, at this point, there is no perception check needed. You're awake.
Aww. Oh, what was that?
Now, you could try to go back to sleep and ignore the rush of heat and brightness.
Canines of some sort. Wolves, wargs, I don't know. They were
I'll get up for a few minutes and look around, see if I see anything else outside the campfire.
Yeah, there's in fact quite a bit of fire on the woods to the north.
With how tired Vasa was, having slept, not being able to sleep last night, would she have reasonably been able to just sleep through it?
Give me a wisdom check. Inverted.
10.
10. You can kind of wake up if you want or go to sleep. I'll give it to you. That's close enough to middling.
Going to sleep.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind next time. Hee 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 hee.
How many hours are we into
Oh,
Xavier's?
3.
Yeah, I'll tell him. Go to sleep, bud. Because my shift is next. I'll take an extra hour on my shift.
Well, he doesn't know the exact amount. That was off-world. But yeah, he'll be like, if you're offering that, then yeah, he'll say
Yeah.
it felt like about 3. Just be careful, and we might want to do something about the fire. Your cleric of Quintus looks over at you and shrugs. I have healing spells, not water spells.
Nothing I can do about it. I'll keep an eye on it.
Alright, the fire starts to grow pretty quickly.
Really?
Wand, Ice Storm. Okay, yeah, Chromate, that will solve it. Yeah, no, you're in a densely wooded area and someone set a
Okay.
fire. Forest fires are a
Well,
real thing. You're
I
all
was
lucky I
hoping the
didn't
guy
summon
who
Smokey
said
the
it.
Owlbear.
I'm just glad someone who said it had a way to deal with it. That's all.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Chromate, mark off the charge, and yeah, that should neuter the fire pretty well.
Already marked it off.
Mm-hmm.
Hailstorm. Boom, 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 or
Well,
ice storm.
storm, but yeah, no, sheets
Yeah,
of
it's got
freezing
2
ice.
versions. Yeah, the sheet of freezing ice. So anything that did survive didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Good
Talk
deal.
about
Well,
freezer burn.
guess someone have to keep an eye on that.
Oh, I love the smell of magic in the morning.
It's
And
not
once
morning.
again,
It's late at night.
Napalm in the morning. Get
Mm-hmm.
it? I love, yeah. Yeah, because I just basically napalmed and then frosted
once
that down.
again, hiding and moving silently in the shadows just outside the firelight.
And going
Sweet.
back to sleep, Dungeon Master, as per my usual precautions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even inspecting to see because nothing came moving out of there. There were some burning corpses that dropped
Mm-hmm.
of canine form, and that's, you know what? Okay, problem solved.
Good old murder hobo party. So, yes, Velvin, you're on watch for about 3 hours.
Yep.
Hey, the
Oh,
party's
guys,
actually getting some sleep.
we used to have a fighter cleric in the party, and he went by the name Croaker. He stole that from a book, but we called him Croaker, the casual killer. And he did. He was a murder hobo, and he was like, "What? Just one guy."
Each time it was just one guy, right?
It was only 3. People are making a big deal out of things. Yeah, yeah. He was Croaker, the casual killer.
So, Velvin, about
Yes.
3 hours or so later pass, and you are patrolling over by the northeast section of camp. And as you're looking out, you perceive cold signatures, bodies that are colder than the ambient environment, moving towards the campsite. There are
How many
5 of
can I
them.
count?
There
5
are
of them?
5 of them, and give me a perception check.
And I rolled an 11 of 14.
Okay. You perceive one flying above them, about 20 feet off the ground.
While trying to stay in the shadows, be unseen, I try and move my way over to Ecroromede and try to wake him.
Alright, are you moving silently or just staying in the shadows?
I'm gonna try and move silently as well. Yeah.
What's your percent chance?
95 on both.
95 on both. Okay, you believe to be moving silently and hiding in the shadows. You get your way over to Ecroromede. Go ahead and roleplay it. What are you saying?
Ecromede, wake up.
Dungeon Master, do I wake up?
Give me a perception check. Bonus of 2. Bonus of 1, my bad.
Bonus of how many?
1.
Nope.
Oof.
Bam.
Yeah, Chromede's sleeping. What are you doing, Velvin?
I grab him by the foot and shake him.
That'll do it. Chromede, something's shaking you.
Aim crossbow and look.
Alright, and you'll perceive a heat signature over there.
Okay.
It's me.
Oh.
There's something coming. Cold signatures in the woods and one in the sky.
All right. Dungeon Master, can I perceive these things since I am outside of the firelight?
Yes, you will be able to perceive them as well. In fact, at this point I need to give them that. Oh yeah, not only have you perceived them, they've perceived you.
Of course.
Noise. That being said, the creatures on the ground raise up their hands, and red orbs of light emanate from them, one in each hand. And the one that's flying above has 2 green ones that kind of illuminate it, but not perfectly. And party, give me a new. And dice initiative. Music, music, music.
Action. New.
Velvin, you're gonna hate these things. Well, Vasa, you're asleep right now. So we'll get to that, but yes, that's your option when you wake.
Okay, Dungeon Master. Since I can see the ones on the ground, is there any problem with catching them in a reasonable area of effect for Spirit Fire without catching party in it?
That should be reasonable.
Okay, then I'm not going to stipulate ranges and area of effect.
Area of effect should be 60 feet, right?
If I maximize it, which I will, again, so long as I'm not catching the party in it.
Mm-hmm. Should be good.
And I will be bow attacking at the one in the sky.
Okay.
And I got to
Because I'm sure he's moving quicker than the ones on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Vasa's there, there. Okay, let's get this out of the way. At some point or another, Vasa, Spirit Fire goes off most likely, and that's what's going to do it, the cursed white and black lights. Give me a perception check at a penalty of 4 as you are tired and want to try and ignore shit.
What's the penalty of 4? No. 16 plus 4 is...
Nope.
Right, nope,
Vasa, I gotta
okay.
play you as you want to be played. We covered this earlier. Nope.
I know. And I'm fine with that.
Okay. Over to my NPCs. Yes. No. Okay, Xavier does not wake. Lucky for you, the cleric does.
These are undead.
Potentially.
Is this the thing that we've seen before, everyone?
Maybe.
Well, Masa has seen before.
Yeah, Vasa, you've seen them before.
Velvin's gonna assume they're undead because they're cold signatures, so that's as much as he knows about any of the undead and cold signatures.
Okay, perception check from Tiff. Fail.
Yes, stay sleeping.
I like how I just made the random name shit just a part of the character now.
It's perfect. And now she's Tiff.
Short for Tiffany.
I figured that. I was actually going to refer to her as Tiffany.
It fits so well, and it's completely unintentional.
Okay.
Heyo.
Thank you.
So, we have news in. Vasa's going to be sleeping through this round as she is desperately tired. Xavier sleeps because he rolled a nat 20 on his perception check. And Tiffany awakens and draws her flail to move to help. Ecroromede, you've got initiative with the crossbow. Roll to hit. That being said, did we actually roll initiative?
I don't think we have, but it's somebody else's turn, not mine, because...
Okay, I'll roll it. I would let Dom roll it 3.
In that case, Ecroromede, those rolls.
14 and a 10.
14 and 10 at 9th. Okay,
That's
these
right.
things have armor class there. 14, 10. Let's take a look. 9, 10 misses. 14 does hit, though. Dice damage for one of them.
For 6.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, 7.
That's
I
right.
forgot I switched up. Oh, so that 10 would actually be an 11.
11 does not hit, sadly.
Okay, well, still.
But good call.
All right, 7 hit points.
You know,
Fair.
you do that and you begin casting.
Yep. Hands
Okay.
waving up and down.
Velvin, you
White
go for that. and the creatures on the ground continue to move forward. Ecroromede, you're targeting them to only hit them. The other creature moves forward faster, however, and starts to throw one of those things. He is throwing at you, Ecroromede.
Of course.
I need to check. He strikes as a creature of that many hit dice. What does he need to hit your armor class? Better than that, because he cannot break through that. So the first thing is it misses, it crashes into the ground 2 feet to your left. Alright.
Thank you.
At this point, Velvin, you may roll to hit that first bow shot.
Yeah, buddy, here we go. Nope, that's a miss. I rolled a 4.
Yeah, it misses.
That's
Okay. At this point, Ecroromede, what's the casting time on Spiritfire? 5 segments, I think?
5.
Yeah, okay, so other ones will get their attacks. Let me check who they're going for. Okay. Velvin, what's your armor class?
3.
3. Okay, armor class 3 to hit that as a creature of this hit die. They need that. Oof, they both hit. Yeah, Velvin. 4 and 4 points of damage from those two.
4 points. That's a stone skin.
Well, stone skin
Right.
and then a second stone skin if you have it.
Okay, I have 3 in total.
Yeah, no. These things chuck these balls of light at you, the red balls, and they detonate on impact, and ugh, pain. Except
Okay,
not really,
so I
because
have-
stone skin.
I have
Ecroromede.
1 stone skin remaining.
Well, these things are intelligent enough to have seen the first thing you miss and be like, whoa, that didn't look right. That being said, that's a miss. That is a... let me check. Your effective armor class 0 right now?
Correct.
Yeah. Miss. That one will hit, though. Mark off a stone skin.
Okay.
Now, obviously,
And spell saver.
spell saver.
Uh-huh.
Alright, you continue casting regardless. If these things were, smarter, they might be afraid. That said, yeah, you'll get that off. Go ahead.
Okay, hold on. I'm erasing the stone skin and the spell saver. So, double M. Now's your chance to shine, as you can explain in dramatic effect what just happened mechanically there.
So one of the red orbs strikes at Ecroromede, and it doesn't even seem to stagger him too much, but it does interrupt his casting for a moment. Most of the time, this kills a spell. Ecroromede rolls his shoulders and continues casting from that exact moment, a feat that should be virtually impossible. He finishes, and dice damage. Cursed, looking like the film static from a TV that isn't tuned properly. Black and white lights flicker and dart all over the area of effect specified, which is 2/10 of yards wide, covering the enemies that are not flying. The flying one is going to be out of range, unfortunately.
So the spell saver thing that Ecroromede did,
Saved a spell.
yeah, is that an item or something that allows him to do
That's a
that?
custom invented spell.
Oh, neat.
For 27 hit points of damage.
Damn, they get to save. They save as fighters, and since they're intelligent, it would be full level. Alright. Saving throw versus spell fighter. That level saves some of that. No. Yes. No. No. Yes. No. Okay. So, what was the amount?
27 hit points.
27. That guy's dead. That guy's dead. That guy's dead. Half of 27. 10, 7, 3.5, 13. That puts him to there. And there. Oh, my bad. That hurts. Undead don't need to system shock, but that hurts. Alright, let me check them
the best
around.
way to describe the visual effect is an old black and white TV on a channel that's just picking up rice and raisins. You know the term? It's a static channel where all you're seeing is black and white intermixed just all over the goddamn place.
Yep. You can't even tune in the rabbit ears.
Very bright, very dark at the same time, and static noise because there's a lot of hissing.
Yep. And they all died?
3 of them went down in this staticky thing, which doesn't actually do damage in the sense of, fireball setting an area on fire. The The other two on the ground turn and flee. The one that's still in the air chucks that other green ball at you, Ecroromede. Velvin, you're entitled to that second roll to hit.
Yeah, buddy.
Ecroromede, the ball sinks into the dirt next to your feet. It pops, but does no damage.
Ooh, got a
Okay.
good roll. I got a 16 plus 2. That's 18 at third.
Third level, 18. Hits the armor class. You could dice damage if you wanted,
I will.
but is this a magic bow or a magic arrow?
No, but I rolled my hit, so let me roll my damage, damn you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. I rolled a 5.
That's right. So, you know the meme from the Invincible show where it's like, wait, when do I dice damage? The DM about to explain how only hit by silver or magic weapons. That's the neat part. You don't. As the arrow strikes it and just falls to the ground. It makes it saving throw at least.
That's impressive.
It does fly away though, or tries to fly away. Parting shots if the party wants. Nope. Tiffany's awake at this point and looking around. You know what's going on? What? You know. Casting magic missile. Ecroromede, designate your target, please. There are 2 on the ground and 1 in the air. Alright, Ecroromede, you can dice damage for that. Velvin, you doing anything this round?
Nah, I'm just pissed off that that thing's flying away.
Oh, it
Maybe
might
not.
not be in a minute. Go ahead and dice your damage, Ecroromede.
4, 5,
Only
9,
one sure
Thir-
way to bring the greater weird down.
16 plus 5, 21 hit points.
Aw, it's a little shy, unfortunately. That being said, well done. That's more than half its hit points right there.
Splat. Pop, 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 splat,
Yeah,
splat.
no, you send it a better parting shot than it gave you, and it lets out a horrifying shriek. It didn't even get to do the mean thing. So that's 2 normal weirds plus the base XP for the greater weird and the other 2 weirds that did escape. Unless the party plans to pursue them.
No.
Weird
got their
creature
ass
catalog,
handed to
page 89, and yes, Vasa, you have seen them before, and no, you weren't awake for it.
They got their ass handed to them, and I think they technically are intelligent undead. They are not coming back for another bite at the apple.
No. Yeah, Chromie, you've actually faced weirds a few times with the party.
I have.
I rolled them, what can I say? Alright, is the party doing anything special at this time?
Dungeon Master Ecroromede will go back to sleep again.
And I will go back to hiding and moving silently around the fire.
Oh, Dungeon Master.
Mm-hmm.
Reload my crossbow, then go back to sleep.
Alright.
And yeah, I know, I gotta mark off the bolts, because that one flew away, and the other one went up and wild into the night sky. We'll probably never see it again.
Yep. That's the thing about magic bolts and shit. Honestly, it's not even worth having it identified most of the time. Just shoot it.
Use it, and hope for the best.
Alright. So, Valken, you believe to have completed the rest of your watch.
Then I will move to wake up who is next on shift. Let me check
Mead.
formations. Mead, you're up. I go to wake him. Mead, you're up. I'm not going to shake him again. I don't feel like getting a crossbow in the face again.
I only failed by 1 this time, Dungeon
Yeah,
Master.
you'll wake up. You know, if he has to
Okay.
shout it a little louder and wake the rest of the party.
Oh yeah, I'll keep shouting if I have to. I'm not getting another crossbow in the face. That thing quite often has deadly poison on it.
It does. That being said, you do have a stone skin.
Yeah, I have one left.
So, at this point, Ecroromede, you're taking watch.
I am taking watch, and
Okay. Should I do a
yeah.
choo-choo?
That's up to you, man.
Would the party like a choo-choo?
Sure. If it's already going that way.
I'm getting tired of throwing shit at y'all tonight. Gotta replace the death dogs, I gotta replace the fucking weirds, I gotta replace the yellow musk zombie. Would the party like a choo-choo?
I gave my vote.
Dom's muted.
Alright. I'm gonna say yes, because I'm the Dungeon Master.
Okay.
You are.
I'm
Ecroromede,
ambivalent. 'cause
over
I'm
your
the
watch, you hear some noises coming from where the weirds dropped. You investigate and see some scorpions carrying away the bodies. You decide not to murder them, even though they could be worth XP and venom, because the Dungeon Master is being nice and not running this.
Wow, dang it. I'm out of poison because of that. Shit.
Never agree to the railroad, eh?
Please. I'm sick and tired of tonight
I know.
already. Too many encounters. There were gonna be 5 of them. I've eliminated a bunch. The Juju zombies do not show up because they decided to sleep in and the Dungeon Master didn't feel like pulling them up tonight. As such, morning comes, light shines upon Denalia, day 205, and yay, Vasa, you did get a full night's rest. Good for you.
Dungeon Master, did I get a hit point back?
Yes.
Oh, really? Awesome. I'm back up to 89.
Were you actually down a hit point?
No.
No, you have the Ring of Regen. Duh.
That's why he asked if he got one back. He just added an extra one above his normal.
Yeah, because remember my con dropped and I lost like 9 hit points.
I recall. I was there.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Dungeon Master. Morning has come. I will wake up the people that got the full night's sleep first, and then Xavier, and then of course Velvin last. I might just let Velvin sleep until I've actually got food cooking.
Alright. Point is, by the end of it, people are awake and eating breakfast. Your cleric does their
Indeed.
standard daytime prayers, by which I mean they find the nearest tree stump and jump up and down on it while reciting verses at the top of their lungs. Quintus
watch
is
her
good.
and scratch
Quintus
my
is
head.
great. If Quintus gave me food, that would be, I would not be irate.
Let's eat.
And yeah, Tiffany, then sits down and has a completely calm and normal dinner. Again, I could
Xavier.
roleplay this shit all night long. I'm having so much fun.
Between spoonfuls, Xavier, we're not moving out as soon as we finish. There's a number of things occurred last night, and I need a little bit of time to replenish my spells.
We'll keep an eye out, Xavier says. Has some
I
visibility.
too,
Go ahead.
I too lost a couple of your protection spells last night.
You
Oh
lost
yeah,
a couple.
Velvin, you're no longer
Yes.
invisible. Undead are sadly not fooled by invisibility.
All right, Dungeon Master, 2 stone skins on Velvin.
Alright, cast, done. Xavier is
Thank
still
you,
invisible,
sir.
and he does bemoan silently, it's a waste of a very good spell, but I would love to be able to read my book. Obviously having it on the thing, but it's...
Xavier, put your book down. Weight
Yes.
the pages with rocks, and you'll be able to see the book.
It's a small thing. I used to go on various expeditions with my wife when we were both younger, and reading in my lap has become second nature. Reading on the...
Well, if you want to read at the possibility of something seeing you, rushing up and gobbling you up like a tidbit,
Like I
go
said,
ahead.
it's...
Or you
not
can adapt
benign.
and read in a different way. Now, I need my time. As Dungeon Master, I will spend 3 times 5, 15 minutes going for replacing Spirit Fire.
Alright, you will get that time.
Okay, after Spirit Fire, 12 minutes twice for 4th level spells.
12 minutes
Which are gonna
twice.
be
Be right back, guys. Just gotta use the washroom.
Yep, you'll be
Okay.
good.
Actually, Dungeon Master, make that 3 times.
Another
So
12.
3 times 12.
And still good.
Okay, that gets me capped back up. All right, 9 minutes to replace Fireball.
Uh-huh.
Sweet. And 3 minutes for a magic missile.
3 minutes for a magic missile. Gee, I don't know. That seems like a lot of time. You sure you can do that?
I know
Yeah,
I'm
you
pushing
got it.
the envelope. All right. In that case, Vasa, Velvin, Xavier, Cleric, whatever your name is today.
Tiffany.
Tiffany, very well. And Jaziel, everyone good?
Nods from the NPCs which I control. Dom, I think, might have fallen asleep or just is AFK or just can't talk.
All right, in that case, and I think that Delvin went AFK for a minute to deal
Yeah,
with.
he said he had to go take a thing.
Okay,
Once
in that
session is
case-
over, remind me. I'm gonna share you all the somatic components to Quintus's chant. You'll love it.
I've got a feeling it's like thumbs up and pointing it at the people that are on your team. And
My
middle
bad, not
finger-
somatic, the verbal components. The somatic
then-
is just holding the thing, and maybe you make some vague gestures with your other hand, but you have to hold
Well-
up your holy symbol,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah, I'm thinking like thumbs up to your friends and middle fingers to your enemies. Oh, there's something from Dom. Eat
There we
breakfast
go.
and ready to move out. So while we're waiting on,
I'm back.
Some bitch, I was gonna go for a smoke.
Still go
Okay.
for a smoke.
Okay, so Dungeon Master at this point, I think we're moving out with
Yep.
our latest formation. If
Mhm.
anyone did not get a full night's sleep, it was me. Mine came piecemeal. But I'm
Most people
okay.
did.
Velvet, it's kind of iffy. Xavier, it doesn't matter. But we covered for Vasa and Tiffany, so we should be good. So I'm gonna go for that smoke.
Wouldn't it be something if Tiffany was actually Elron?
No, I would know that.
Yeah, you would. Elron seemed sane. This one, I mean, she's definitely all there, it's just that she's choosing to be insane.
Well, my question is too. Every day with each name should be a new personality.
You can only go so far with that. Quintus is the god of chaos, not insanity. It is chaotic to
You're
assume a
right.
different
You are
name. It is insane to be a different person.
You
I mean,
are
to be
right.
fair, insanity is also under his domain, but he's not quite Dionysian levels of revelry and debauchery.
That
Not
makes sense.
entirely. Now these things
These
are
things.
interesting. I will roll for them.
They
Realistically-
don't want to fight us.
Yeah, no, they're very weak, so there's that many of them. They're gonna try and hide. They know how to disguise themselves. They have this natural camouflage. That's funny. Yeah, no, they're well hidden. They're just gonna let the party pass them by. Okay, I can use them later. Anything else that hour? No. No. And no. Yes! Fucking hell.
Okay, did something happen?
No, that's reroll.
Yelron showed up.
No,
And
no.
she said she wants to run away and marry Velvin. So Velvin has to leave.
So now you have to bring in your backup character, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright, you know what? Fuck it. I don't know what the wild cattle would be, but there's some benign encounter and the other encounter which is hiding and hidden very well. The party doesn't see it. Railroad choo-choo. Right, the party
Choo-choo.
travels for a few hours before making it to a hill. And Xavier calls a halt and holds up his book and compares a drawing. It's like, oh, I think we found it. And he will state that he believes that what's it called is hidden there. There's supposedly some cave in the side of the hill that faces the sun when it rises. So on the east side of the hill, there should be an entrance into a dungeon buried under the hill. At one point, there was a keep up there, and so on and so forth, blah, 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 blah.
Wait, did you say we found a village?
No.
No.
Oh,
So there's a
then I
low
was
hill with the ruins of a fortress that crumbled away long ago.
We may
Maybe
have
a
found
nub
the
of
lost
stone here or
library.
there. But
Okay.
supposedly, if you go to the east side of the hill, there's an entrance into a dungeon. And in said dungeon connects to an old chamber that connects to an older chamber. He'll give you the brief overview of the history. Essentially what happened is at one point there was a keep here, and the keep broke into an old archaeological dig site, which he believes to be the Archelian dig site they're looking for. But that keep was taken over by someone, and they built more, and that person was taken over by someone else who built more, and the whole thing is a gigantic mess these days. It's supposed to be
Hi, Xavier.
deep and
Xavier.
vast.
The archaeology lesson is fascinating. but direct us to where you think it's at on the eastern side, where we can find this entrance at nightfall, you say?
No. So the entrance, the reference is that when morning comes and light shines upon Denalia, the entrance is revealed. But that was more specifically that it's just on the east side. It cannot be that well hidden. And if it needs be, we can camp out at night and find it in the morning if there is some trick to it. But I suspect that's just... It faces east. That's the puzzle.
To the east.
Very well then.
As the party travels around it, of course, if you all look at the map, should you care to, y'all are only about 10 to 15 miles away or so from that vast expanse of gray fog known as the Unknown, and whatever unknown shit
Okay.
lies within there. And,
It's like the Chasm of Groth in reverse.
mm-hmm.
Except, yeah, it's still evil shit like red Sladi boiling out of there.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, no, those of you that are native to Denalia, you know, there's that shudder that rolls down your spine as you look at it, and it's like, fuck. Mortals were not meant to be here. Anywhere close to here. But Ecroromede, it's perhaps intriguing to you. You might try and pierce it with your gaze and find that it resists.
Yeah.
Anyways. Xavier,
No,
well, go ahead.
I've got a cash cow ticket here thing. I'm not that damn curious yet.
Alright, let me go pop it open. It won't be open for long, though. I'm feeling the exhaustion and the...
He's already old. It's too late for immortality. Fuck the unknown.
No, it's not that. Oh, somebody lit a cigarette.
I mean, technically, there is a method to immortality within that place. That said...
Alright, Alright. So, Dungeon Master, yes, we're going to continue traveling as we've spotted this ruins, and we're going to go to the east side and start looking for an entryway.
Alright.
And we're still before lunch, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll keep looking until at least lunchtime.
Alright. So yeah, it actually doesn't take the party all that long. Xavier helps out a bit where he can, supposedly by a triple tree that, you know, so on and so forth. It's hard to tell because this is stuff that changed geographically speaking, but if you combine this with that and that with there, perhaps it's over there, let's search there, and after about 30 minutes or so of looking, the party does find a cave entrance of some kind. It's about an hour and a half till lunchtime. I'm considering letting you all dip your toes in for a few minutes, or we can stop here. Up to you all.
You're getting tired, aren't you?
I am. You'll notice the railroad keeps going choo-choo.
I did notice that. Well, in that case, Dungeon Master, I think the party will take an early lunch. Wait, how many hours before lunchtime? Before noon?
1 or 2.
1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, since we've had some sleep disparity, then I think what we should do is picket the horses nearby, near the cave entrance, and set up a watering trough for them, and feed for them, but out of their reach. Dungeon Master, is there grazing to be had?
Yeah, there's grazing to be had.
Okay, then screw that. Just a water trough and make sure it's full. And then the party do a combination lunch and naps. Because again, this is nowhere addressed, but since I did not get 6 hours of unbroken sleep, but again, if you've ever had a really tiring day and you stop and you take a nap, you either wake up and you're even more tired or you're greatly refreshed.
I'm gonna be nice here, and yeah, when you wake up, if you get like an hour or two, it's like, oh, that was the last hour I needed. I feel refreshed and ready to go.
Okay, so I should probably type this in the action.
Yep. Go ahead, type it in. I ended
I'll
session, but y'all can go. Okay, I need to replace shit. That's gonna take a minute. I need to crunch XP. I had fun tonight. It was a lot more monsters and a lot less dungeon exploring, but dungeons like ready to go. when y'all go for it next
Oh
week.
yeah, next time we'll get a good ways into it.